All right, we are live. Hello, I am Ty Johnston. I'm the Dungeon Master for a 5th edition game of D&D for the Unnamed Adventurers Guild. And we've got some 4 adventurers here. There might be some more show up later. But for now, I'll let these 4 introduce themselves. And I'll start with Sandra.
Yeah, hi. My name is Sandra. I am going to be playing Myra. She's a level 2 wood elven druid, and she was born with a birth defect that causes her to not age anymore after she has reached the looks of a teenager, basically. So she's actually above 100 years old and has kind of to live with the shame of being treated like a kid or a teenager. Um, she said she recently joined the UAG and she is trying to tighten her bond with nature and getting or improving her skills to keep the balance between corruption and purification of nature, I guess. That's her.
Okay. Next up, Matthew.
I'm Matt. I'll be playing Harbeck Bronze Anvil, the Mountain Dwarf Forge Cleric, who's currently working under Chris, making a whole bunch of magic items at the guild. All of a sudden decided to order. May have something to do with all the money the guild people have now.
Then we've got Zarkon.
I'm Zach. I'm playing as Zarkon. He's also a smith under Krisk, but I am a bardic hill dwarf. He's also completely infatuated with Myra.
Oh, yeah.
And last but not least, Alex.
I'm Alex. I will be playing Dirk Shadowhunter, traveler of sorts to Airywood, who found himself in Illumina and joined the guild to get a better grasp of his bearings. He's been in and out ever since, as he's found himself in a place training young students, and he decided to pick up this mission because he felt like it might be a good way to get a better understanding of the interdimensional landscape, so to speak.
Okay. And William, you're just in time to introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, I am Will. I'll be playing Jebediah, a drow half-elf who is on a quest to prove himself to his elders and his tribe and become a full-fledged member and warrior of Sed. During his time in Illumina, he's learned quite a few things, going from a small, skulking ne'er-do-well to a not-so-small, skulking ne'er-do-well.
Okay. All right. Each of you has received a message from Pincus to arrive at the home of the wizard Teluthius. I don't believe any of these characters have had any dealings with Teluthius before, but he has worked with the guild a few times in the past. And his home is in northern Illumina. It's not quite a mansion, but it's a pretty big place. Got a 30-foot tall tower in one corner. And if there's something you guys want to do beforehand, you're welcome to. Otherwise, you can all meet up at the house of Teluthius.
I need to buy like 4 potions of healing.
Yeah, I need to pick up some potions too.
Yeah, potions.
Okay. You can find potions of healing on the streets of Illumina. However, the current price is 100 gold pieces.
What?
What?
No, I'm good. I'll just heal myself. Oh.
I'll still buy 2.
Have enough in her coin purse.
Yep, that is pretty much all I have to live. I'm not going to spend that on a
Can
book.
I
Here you go.
I'm gonna
I'll
try
give Myra
and
2 healing potions.
uh I forget what the thing is. Talk the price down.
Haggle,
Haggle.
how do you want to do this?
Well, I'm gonna say to him, well, if I'm gonna be buying more than one, you can give me a little ways on the price. How about 60 each?
Do you want to make a persuasion roll?
Yeah. I got a 23.
Okay. He says, well, it's the fault of you guild types that this stuff is so expensive at the moment. I'll let you have it for 85 each.
How about 75?
Okay. 75 will do. How many do you want?
2.
Okay. I've got a third one if you want it, or one of your friends wants it.
I'll probably buy it.
All right. 100 gold.
That's fine.
I would like to. Correction. Jebediah would like to go to an alchemical shop and purchase alchemy supplies.
Okay. You can do that. You will find the price of everything is doubled.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody else want to buy anything or go do anything?
Sorry, I just walked
How
in
much
the
is-
door, so I'm trying to get all my character sheet and everything up.
Oh, that's cool.
How much is a regular rapier worth?
25
How much is
gold?
How much is it worth?
Yeah,
Norm-
gold wise.
Normally, it's 25 gold.
Okay, I was just asking because I have an extra one and I just never sold it.
You're wanting to sell it?
No, I'm not worried about it.
Okay. So you're going to keep it then?
I might as well for now. I just was wondering because eventually
Okay.
I'll sell it. But
Why is the market so high? And that's Dirk asking.
Let me see if the guy's knows. He's like, well, there's been a major influx of gold apparently into alumina lately. You know, inflation, everything goes up.
That makes sense. Thank you.
damn it, Sky Daddy.
Basically, the value of gold is not what it was not so long ago.
All right. Thank you. You have yourself a good day.
You too. And he mutters something under his breath as you guys go away. If anyone's interested.
Out of character, he's lucky I
Would
don't
that be like an
feed him a
insight
potion in
check or
gas
something
form
to
and
catch
take all
what
his
he
shit.
said?
What?
I got a 23 perception.
He muttered to himself, yeah, you guild types are getting rich while everybody else is starving.
Hey, I'm helping the orphans. I didn't hear that, so that didn't count.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell him.
This won't really mean anything to you guys, but I cast prestidigitation and give Myra a bracelet.
Oh yes, thank you.
Are you making the bracelet with prestidigitation?
Yes.
Okay. You realize it's going to disappear like a second later, right?
Wouldn't it last an hour?
Oh, it might last that long, however long the spell is.
An hour. That's fine.
Okay.
I appreciate it for an hour. Thank you.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, you guys can all meet up outside the House of Teluthius. This is a wealthier than average part of town, though not the richest part of town. It is about midday. There's not a lot of traffic out. Everybody must be eating lunch or taking an afternoon nap or something like that.
Protesting the government.
There are some people on the other people out in the roads, but not a whole lot. And all of you are there. There's this 2-story house with a 3-story tower in the corner, where 2 roads meet.
Does the structure have a bell?
It doesn't have a bell, but there is like a knocker on the front door.
Sounds like something Hope would own.
Who here doesn't have a magic weapon?
I don't think Myra does.
Well, I use a magic. Like, I don't need a weapon for that. So I just cast magic.
Doesn't mean you can't have one.
Yeah, well, I'll take it. I'm not saying no. Short bow. I would like my magic short bow, please. That would be awesome.
Does she need to have the short bow in order to you make it magic, or is the whole thing magic?
There needs to be a non-magical weapon or armor.
Well,
It's
I have a
just
non-magical short bow I can give to her.
Well, no, I do have a short bow. It's just
okay.
not magical.
Okay.
Not
He's
bad.
gonna ask if your main weapon is magical or not a weapon.
Oh, no, I guess I am my own weapon.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Is Mira wearing some sort of armor?
I think yeah, she's let me just check. Oh, I just equipment leather armor, light
Yeah.
leather armor.
Yeah. You got +1 AC.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Your until I sleep, your armor is a +1 leather armor.
Thank you so much, stranger.
Someone cast sleep on him. Just kidding.
Doesn't it have to be a full rest or just any sleep?
A long rest. Until I take a long rest.
Yeah.
It's a +1.
That would raise my AC by 1 too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You're slightly harder to hit.
Well, my AC is 16 then. Like, it's not that bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not super great, but it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Well,
It's a lot better
compared
than
to
mine.
other guild members, yeah.
Mine's 13, so
That sucks.
it does.
Yeah, Myra has like
Besides-
18 dexterity.
Actually, 13 doesn't suck. It could be worse.
It could, but
Could be negative. Or it could be 6.
This is true,
Yeah.
and
That's
I'm back.
Okay.
I
All right.
will.
But
You
that's
guys-
why Aura wears plate mail.
Yeah. So
I'm
you
thinking
won't
of
have,
getting
like-
mithril later.
all right. You guys are in the road in front of Teluthius's house. You're talking about
Knock,
armor
knock.
and weapons and stuff. Knock, knock.
Anybody want
Uh,
to play Ding Dong Ditch?
Oh,
Maybe later.
All right, about 30 seconds pass and you hear steps coming. And then the door opens up and there's a red dragonborn standing there. In
oh wow.
long whitish robes. And he'll say, "Yes, may I help you?"
Are you Teluthius?
"Oh, no, I'm his servant apprentice, Matic."
Well, Mavic, we're here to help your master. We're with
Oh,
the
are you-
Adventurers Guild.
You are the people from the guild. Ah, very well. Follow me then.
Shouldn't he be scared?
Who should be scared?
Not scared.
Intimidated.
Is he wearing any religious symbol that I might notice?
No,
Okay.
he's not wearing any kind of jewelry or anything like that. Yeah. Yeah, why would he be scared?
Well, at first he was scared, then he was petrified.
Then he was glad that he had you by his side.
Right, that.
that. Okay, he'll lead you all through the house. And he takes you around to where the tower is, but instead of going up in the tower, he actually takes a door that goes down some stone steps. And inside this house, you can tell it is a nice place. It's for the average person on the street, yeah, this would be like a really ritzy place. But for like the truly wealthy in Illumina, it's upper middle class, lower upper class. He'll take you all down some steps into a basement area, and you come out into a room that's about 20 by 20, and it's all stone. It's a little chilly down here. And when he opens the door in this room, the first thing you see is on the wall opposite the entrance is a large mirror. It is so large that it pretty much takes up the whole wall from floor to ceiling and left to right. It does have a gilded frame around it. How it got down here, only the gods know, and maybe Teluthius. And you would guess Teluthius is the older human male you see off to the right-hand side. He's standing next to a table, flipping through a book. And next to this table, sort of between Teluthius and the mirror, there is what appears to be an iron bar or lever sticking out of the wall. And when you all... or when Matic goes in, and I'm guessing the rest of you will follow, you definitely see yourselves in the mirror. Teluthius will look up and say, guild members are here again. Oh, it's good. Just in time.
Fancy.
Matic, if you would go back to your work, and maybe in a couple of hours, bring some food and drink for these gentlemen and ladies. And the Red Dragonborn turns and leaves and shuts the door behind him, so you're all in this room, which is lit. There are torches in sconces along the wall, but they're actually not burning. They've each got magical light on them instead. There's 4 of them, so there's definitely plenty of light in this room. And Teluthius will approach, and to each one of you, he will hold out a small bronze ring. He'll offer one to each of you and say, please, take these and put them on one of your hands.
Yeah, I cannot. My skin cannot really treat metal super well.
Well, if you...
Do you have another artifact?
No, it has to be the ring, because you have to be wearing the ring to go through the mirror, and you have to be wearing the ring to get back.
Can she take it off after that, though?
Yeah, you can take it off once you get to the other side.
I guess it'll be fine.
Even give it to someone else to carry. However, once you're on the other side, you won't be able to see the mirror if you're not wearing the ring.
Okay.
Which may not be a problem, but basically, he goes over to the mirror and waves a hand, and it kind of gets cloudy for a second where you can't see yourselves anymore, and then it clears up, and you can see through the mirror what looks like a vast desert of lightly brown sand. As far as you can tell, this sand goes off to the horizon. There are not huge dunes. There are some up and downs, very small hills and ripples here and there in the sand, but there's not any huge dunes or what appear to be hiding places. And there doesn't appear to be any life. There's no plant life, no animals. It looks pretty sterile. And he says, well, I stumbled upon this place in my studies. And basically the job is simple for you lot to go through, do a little investigation, at least spend a couple of hours or so looking around, and then make sure you've got the ring on so you can find the mirror, and then pop back through. Now, what you'll find, I don't know. It could be anything. It could be dangerous. It could be nothing. And as far as I'm concerned, whatever treasure you find, or if you find such on the other side, you are welcome to keep. I have no interest in such things. And when you get back, I'll feed you, give you a drink if you want, even put you up for the night, because I would like each of you to sit down for a little bit and write out what you discovered in this other world.
Can I make a wisdom roll to like identify where this mirror could take us, like to another plane or to another place or another planet or stuff like that?
Do you have Arcana?
I'm guessing so. Yeah. Yep.
You can make an Arcana roll.
Okay.
Can I make a
Natural 20
What? Okay.
plus 3.
Honestly, from what you see, it could be anywhere. It could even be on your own planet, for that matter. But you would guess, considering the lack of life, it's probably either another planet of some kind or it's another plane. I
see.
It at least from what you see, it doesn't look like it would be a place a lot of people would live in. It does. One thing I forgot. It does have a reddish sky. It's not bright red, but it's definitely not pink.
Hey, Zarkon, this doesn't look like our planet. I do not recognize us at all.
I told you there was going to be nature in a desert.
That's not what I just said.
I wanted to make a nature check to see what I could tell just from looking at it.
Okay.
I got a natural 19 for a total of 25.
From what you can tell, it's dead. You would think it's definitely a sterile environment. There's no life there. It doesn't look like there's been life there in a very long time, if ever. There's no real much nature to check. The sands. Well, one thing you will notice is the sands are not shifting around a lot, so there doesn't seem to, at least from what you can see, there doesn't seem to be any wind. Or if there is, the sand is somehow too heavy for it to be picked up. It does not appear to be what you would think of as necessarily a natural place.
And what about the suns or sun?
It's a reddish sun, but it's kind of hard to see. I mean, you don't actually see a round like sun in the sky. There's kind of hazy reddish clouds. I mean, you see a bright spot in the side, but it's very indistinct. The sun might not even be red. It could be the clouds that are red.
Okay.
If there's something, again, this does not seem like a natural place to you. It could be like on a dead planet or something like that. I know Dirk's fairly well traveled. So any other questions, or anybody else got anything they want to ask?
Yeah, Jebediah is going to look and he's going to ask the question, is there any water over there?
Teluthius will say, I don't know. I've not been over there. I've just viewed the place. That's why I'm sending you lot.
So you have not seen any bodies of water?
No, all I've seen is what you see here through the mirror. I can call for water for you if you want to take some extra with you.
That might not be a bad idea.
Dear Mr. Teluthius, did you see anything like change throughout the night? Like, did you observe this place during the night too? Did you see something else?
Oh, I've been watching this place off and on for the last couple of weeks. And honestly, no, I've not seen any change other than a little bit of movement in the clouds.
And the sky was always like that?
Yes.
And you didn't see a sun or anything? That's just this standard picture?
The closest thing to a sun I've seen is what you see there. There is, I have noticed there is no nightfall. That if that's a sun or whatever that light source is, it's pretty much in the same place at all times.
Can I make another wisdom check or so to exclude another planet, because usually planets would be orbited by suns and would have daytime, so I could figure out that it would be another plane.
Excuse me. Well, you don't have to make a roll for that. You've got a good enough one earlier. Your guess would be more than likely it is a plane, but it's not impossible that it could be a planet and it's just not a rotating planet, that it's locked into, or at least this part of it, locked into position facing the sun.
All right. Thank you.
But you would lean towards it being probably some kind of other plane of existence.
Yeah. Thanks.
Teluthius will clap his hands and the Dragonborn will come back, and Teluthius will give orders for extra water and the Dragonborn will disappear, and like 10 minutes later he comes back and he's got 4 small wine skins that he'll hand out, but he's also got like 2 larger, almost like bags that have been sewn tightly closed, and they're full of water as well. And he'll basically drop them at your feet, and Teluthius will tell him to go on his way. And
okay, I'm going to take the large bags of water and stick them in a bag of holding.
Okay.
And distribute the water skins, 1 each, to each of the adventuring party.
Okay.
I also have my own water skin.
I'm not saying no. Thank you. Thank you, Jebediah.
We all got an extra water skin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He will say, I have run some tests. It should be hospitable. I mean, you're not going to get over there and like suddenly burst into flame or freeze or anything like that. I don't think, as long as my spells worked right. Which I'm sure they did. And Teluthius will say, well, are you lot ready to go?
Yes.
Very well. He will reach over and grab the lever that's sticking out of the wall, and he'll say, when I push this down, the edges of the mirror will glow, and then you can go through. I will leave the lever down so you can come back at any point. Now, keep in mind, I'll repeat, you have to have the rings on, each of you, to come through, even just to see the mirror. If you don't have the ring on, you won't see the mirror and you can't come through. This is actually... This is not to be a pain. This is actually a safety device to keep anything else from coming through the mirror. The first time I tried this with a group of folks from your guild, we didn't have this safety device, and a green dragon almost came through. But that's been a year.
Through from the other side?
Yes. Almost.
There's life over there then.
Unfortunately, we had to destroy that mirror before it could make its way through. But now with these safety devices, we won't have to destroy this newer mirror I've got. And with that, he will push the lever down. It creaks a little bit, and then suddenly there's a whitish glow around the gilded edges of this mirror. He will gesture towards the visage of the desert and say, you may proceed.
Great. I'll jump through.
I'll put the ring on and go back behind. Like, after him.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's going through?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go through. And I'll probably take my ring afterwards.
You come out into a desert, obviously. Now that you're through the mirror, things actually look a little more reddish. The sand had looked kind of a light brown. Now it's a little more red, but it's because of the light. And looking in every direction, you guys see nothing but this endless desert going everywhere.
I'm in plate mail, but I also have resistance to fire.
Okay.
How hot is it? Like, what's the temperature? How does it feel like?
It's actually fairly comfortable. It's about 75 degrees Fahrenheit. That you do not feel any breeze blowing, but everyone give me a perception check.
Is it based on sight?
Yes.
So
I got a 7.
14.
14.
Okay. It doesn't have to be that good. Everyone who got a 10 or higher, yeah, all of you are wearing the rings. You don't see the mirror anywhere.
I retrace my steps.
You are walking across the desert. And those with Arcana, give me an Arcana roll. And those who are religious spellcasters can give me a religion roll.
21. Arcana.
I got a 14 religion.
Okay. And if there's any casters who don't have any of those skills, you can just roll on your whatever your casting ability is, charisma or something like that. But those two are high enough. You're not sure what's wrong, but suddenly, as soon as you stepped into this world, something felt wrong. You're not sure what it is, but something just feels awkward and out of place. Same for Jebediah. Just something feels wrong to you. I mean, it's not like there's an evil presence or anything like that. Just something feels different.
Okay.
Well, guess we're boned.
I'm going to switch to my lenses of the eagle, and I say, well, we might as well stick together. And
what did you have on when you stepped into the
goggles of night vision?
Okay, well, yeah, you don't really need those.
Yeah.
You put on your goggles of the eagle.
Yeah, so I can see up to a mile with great detail.
You find they are not working.
I'll double check and like just take them off and look up from them, then put them back on.
Yep, they're not working.
I cast Sacred Flame.
Nothing happens.
Is my hammer still magical?
Nope.
Okay, I would try to create a bonfire using my cantrip. Create bonfire. Just like flame, basically.
Nothing happens.
Myra, you should try to make a plant or any kind of plant life real quick. See if we can get life on this planet.
I cannot
Or
make
flame.
plant life, but I can make water. I can try to make water.
Mm,
I'm gonna.
you can probably just wait for that.
That's like a first level spell, though, so I'm not going to waste that just to figure out
No,
that
we
it's
don't.
not working.
No, we don't need that.
Yeah.
Can I try to use prestidigitation to just cast sparkles in front of myself?
You can try it.
All
Are you
right.
going to do it?
Yeah, sure.
The cantrip does not go off.
Okay. So question. With the bracelet that I created for Myra before this, is it still on her?
Nope.
Or has it also dispelled?
It's gone.
Oh, my bracelet is
So-
gone.
We're completely spellless.
I feel so
Looks-
naked.
That's exactly how you feel. If you're a caster, that's when you say that, it's like, oh yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna be useless again this mission. I really thought this was gonna be really good, and now none of this works. I cannot do anything.
You still have a bow.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm not really good at shooting.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna stick my ring finger with the bronze ring. I'm gonna just dig my hand into the ground
Yeah.
just to see if the sand has any properties.
What are you trying to do? You're sticking
Just
your ring
put my
finger
hand
in.
in the sand.
Okay, your hand's in the sand.
Okay, that didn't work. Well, I guess we should try to find some sort of high point and look around.
Does anyone have a shovel? Because usually, from what I know, that usually in a desert there's always life. It's just hidden underneath. So usually there's like a lot of water even in the desert because it dried out once, but there was water once, you know? So we could see what's underneath. That
This-
It might be a wasted energy, Miss Myra. We have plenty of water.
No, I'm not saying looking for water, but looking for what's underneath us because we see like there's nothing around us here. So might as well start looking underneath us.
Is there anything, or is it just completely?
As far as all of you can tell, there's nothing. It's just sand as far as you can see. There's not even big hills or dunes for anything to hide behind. However, Jebediah, with your passive perception, you see far off in one direction. It's hard to tell north, south, east, and west because the sun's not moving. But you can tell far, far off in one direction along the horizon. There seems to be a darker line across the horizon, like a darkish red.
I'll point it out and say, just looking, that is different. Perhaps maybe we should go that way.
Nothing better to do. Let's do that.
Shouldn't we somehow mark the place where we like entered the mirror? Because if we cannot see it, can we like leave some sort of trace? Do you think that would be a good idea?
Sure, I'll take my old rapier and just stab it in the ground. So it's just sticking out of the ground.
Okay. And you'll also notice as you're moving around, because there's no wind, that you're leaving an awful lot of tracks in the sand.
And yet there are no tracks around us, which means this area is not populated. Or at least nothing has been through here in quite some time.
Or there has been a sandstorm recently.
Good point.
Do we still have our class features?
As long as they're not magic related, yes.
Should have taken Rima's fuck.
Yeah. So
We'll get
I don't
some
have
numbers
my
around.
Yeah, we should get going.
Soul of the Forge.
Nope.
So Myra's doesn't have the enchanted armor anymore. But anyways, let's keep going. Let's get going, I guess.
Anyone have a quill and pen and paper?
I do.
You
Here.
might want to start leaving a message for him on and put it in that rapier, so he knows that we can't get back through our rings.
Okay. Well, I kind of, like Myra kind of sits down, her legs crossed, writing a short notice saying, we can't see the mirror anymore. Here's nothing, but we saw something at the horizon. Gonna check it out. Be back sometime soon.
You should
And-
you should write on there as well to have him send more water through. The bag
Yeah.
of holding will not open. There is nothing in it.
Oh. Yes, send more water. No magic works in here.
Okay.
I think you would have figured that out.
Oh man, that means every item you guys put in your bag of holding is not reachable.
Yes,
That's-
but I guess that was the two big things of water. We still have all of our little ones. Little ones.
Well, let's
Nice.
get going. We left the
Yes.
message, we left the trace, and we only have one place to go. Thanks to Jebediah.
Okay, so you all start walking?
Yep.
The land is so flat that you're literally walking for hours. And for the longest time, it doesn't look like you're getting closer to anything. But after about 3 hours, and if there's something you want to do during that time, you're more than welcome to try it or whatever.
Well,
Will
all I
we be dehydrated at all?
Not really. It's not that warm here.
It's 79 degrees, right? 74? What do you say?
75.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good. That's not
Yeah.
desert.
Well, it's still a lot of walking though.
Yeah. You're not getting dehydrated. I mean, you can take a drink of water. You do have some water.
Well, all I
Liquid
do
water
during
skin.
those 3 hours is complain.
No darn magic. After about those 3 hours, you guys can tell what you're seeing on the horizon appears to be a wall of dark reddish brick. It's about 10 feet tall, and it stretches in both directions along the horizon as far as you can see.
I'll boost someone up to look over the wall.
Probably Myra. She's the lightest.
Well,
Also the shortest. No,
Well-
not really.
well, that's after 3 hours. That's what you see, and you would guess
Oh.
the wall's still another probably 20 minutes to a half hour away.
Okay.
Well, let's get going.
Okay. As you get closer, Jebediah will be first to notice, but the rest of you will as you move nearer. There does appear to be a door of black iron. It's closed currently. And on your all side, out in the desert, to the left, from your vantage point, to the left of the door, is a rather large wooden crate. It's about 3 feet tall, or it's about 3 feet square, all the way around. And behind this wooden crate is a wooden chair. And sitting in this chair is a little person. And they're kind of kicked back with their feet up on the crate.
Gnome or halfling?
You would guess gnome. And he appears to be sleeping. He's got spectacles hanging from the end of his nose. He's got a little gold-colored vest on, a purple shirt underneath, little pointed shoes. And on top of this crate, there is a large book that is opened like towards its middle.
Mm.
And next to the book is like a little glass inkwell with a quill out of it.
I'm going to wake the guy up.
Hey.
How are you going to wake him up?
I'm going to shake his
I want
shoulder.
to clear my throat. See if that wakes him up before somebody can shake the ever-loving fool out of him and end up getting stabbed or shot.
Well, he doesn't appear to have any weapons on him. The clearing of the throat does not wake him up.
Can I cast message to him?
I would talk to him in Gnomish.
Oh wait, I can't cast magic.
No.
No magic.
Myra would talk to him in Gnomish because she speaks his language.
Yeah, well, I shake his shoulder to wake him
Oh.
up.
Oh, he definitely wakes up when Harbeck shakes his shoulder.
That's how
okay.
people get shot.
He doesn't look scared or anything. He looks a little surprised, and he's like, "Oh, my apologies. I was napping on the job. I shouldn't have been asleep. You didn't notice it before because you were on the other side, but this crate has a drawer in it on his side. He reaches down and pulls a drawer, takes a little sheet of paper out, and is like, well, there's no one on the schedule.
Well,
That happens sometimes.
yeah. We're we're Planeswalker, and our return ticket we just need a little information. So,
Oh, well, all I'm authorized to tell you is go through this door, and he gestures towards the black iron door in the wall. He's like, go through there, and then be about your business inside. And I do apologize. I understand. You're probably panicking a little bit. You've probably lost your ability to do magic. That's just because there's an anti-magic field on this plane of existence outside of the maze. Once you go inside the maze, you get your magic back.
okay. We came through a mirror, so our return ticket is through the mirror that's in the anti-magic sphere.
Well,
There
that
might be another way yet.
happens sometimes, and that's the way some people get here. But really, all you have to do is go through the door, and everything should be fine. It should work its way out.
I have a question for him.
Is
Is there ever any sandstorms out here?
Sandstorms? No, nothing like that here. Management wouldn't allow something like that.
Okay, so this is all fabricated place.
How old does this gnome look? I mean, does he look like a younger gnome or an older gnome or?
Late middle age-ish.
Honored elder, what do you mean, management?
Management, the people that run this place.
Yeah. Do one of your superiors knows plane shift?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Okay. Is there a way we can talk to them? I assume you want us to go through the maze, but is there a way to talk with them?
With management?
Yeah.
No, they're off busy at the moment fighting some war someplace. There's always some kind of a god war or a dragon war or something going on. They're off doing that at the moment. Either that or they're sitting around reading their books.
Yeah.
That tells Dirk a lot as he kind of raises his eyebrows. Then
Can I make a history
focuses
check?
again.
Sure.
See if I've ever heard about this place. Since I have a bar of lore.
Sure. Give me a history roll. Did you make a history check?
I think he's all away at the moment.
Okay.
No, you
Oh,
rolled
no,
on the
sorry.
dice roller.
Muted.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, I kind of muted myself.
Yeah.
I
No,
rolled 9, so nothing.
you've never heard of this place.
There's only
Well-
one thing left to do.
Well, Mara speaks to the gnome in Gnomish, saying, Vielen Dank für die Information, lieber Gnome. Das wird uns sehr viel weiterhelfen.
He speaks
That was-
Gnomish is German.
He speaks Gnomish, not
Yeah.
German.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just, I don't feel like inventing another language, so I'm using the one. It sounds pretty authentical to you guys, so why not swing it?
It does sound.
Yeah.
Why
And
not swing it?
Unfortunately, your dungeon master has very little idea of what you just said.
That's fine.
Uh,
Well,
can
I just said thank you very much for the information, and I hope you have a great day.
He's like, very well. But before you leave, could each of you sign your name into the book, please? It's kind of required.
Is it contractual?
No, it's just a ledger showing that you've been here.
Oh, like a
enough.
guest book?
Jebediah will
Yes.
sign the book
Exactly. A guest
and
book.
walk through the door.
Zarkon will sign the book, but waits for Myra.
Young love.
Can we add like some personal greetings?
Like gnomish greetings?
Yeah.
He'll give you like a gnomish high five.
No, like in the book, like as in a guest book, how you comment on stuff. You just don't write your name. You just customize the text.
You can. He's not really paying attention to what you're writing. He just
Well,
asks you to write your name.
Well, I write my name down. I'm pretty gullible and write some text.
Kilroy was here. Okay, you will, as you go to sign your name, you will see that there are plenty of other names of people above you. They don't look recent, real recent anyway, like the ink has faded a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as Jebediah opened the iron door, you see before you a hallway about 10 feet wide, and it goes straight back into darkness as far as you can see.
Huh.
Okay.
I yell at Jebediah to check and see if his bag of holding's working.
All right, I'll step through the door, and then I'll open up the bag of holding and see if I can actually access the water that's in there.
You can.
The gnome was not lying. The water is here again.
I'm gonna sign the book in Dwarvish script, and head in.
Very well. Any casters that cross the threshold, as soon as you go in, you feel much more calm. You no longer feel naked, as Myra.
And my armor is starting to shine again a bit because it's magical now.
Yes.
It's like a lamp.
Well, it doesn't really shine, it just works better.
I go in. Now I switch back to my goggles of night vision.
I'll recast the bracelet for Myra as well once we're inside.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Zarkon.
Of course, Miss Myra.
Can you two stop romanticizing for a moment? We could die here.
Well, at least we die happy.
That's if you know how you die.
Oh.
Well, if I die, I hope it's being eaten by a golden dragon, not a boring green one.
So you guys shut the door behind you once you go inside?
Yep.
No.
Okay. Okay.
We'll see if it shuts itself.
So far, it's not showing any sign of shutting itself.
I'm inside.
Okay.
I'm going inside.
Okay, you're all inside. Are you moving down the hallway, or are you just going to stand there with the door open?
I'm going to
Over
check
the
for
hallway.
traps.
Oh, good plan.
Roll your check for traps.
I close the door.
Quietly.
There is some
Looks
light.
clear.
Do what?
I said it looks clear.
Yeah, it does.
Of course, my roll for actual investigation was a 12, so I'm probably not going to find anything, even if there was something there. So Jebediah will step confidently forward.
Okay.
This
Not
could
good
be
on
nothing but good.
Survival.
What was that, Matt?
Who has survival?
I do.
I do.
Maybe,
I'm really good at that.
maybe Dirk should be leading the party.
Fine. I'm gonna switch back to my lenses of eagle eyes. I'm gonna turn on my hooded lantern since it's dark.
Okay. Sure.
And I start going forward.
Yeah, Jebediah is not going to be too argumentative about it. Somebody else steps on a trap before him. Well,
Okay. Well, so far no traps are going off. You guys, are all of you moving ahead?
Miss Myra, do you have dark vision
Yes, I do.
or anything of the sort? Okay.
I think so.
Yep. Elves have dark vision.
Okay. All of you get about 50 feet, and I won't make anybody make a roll for this because I'm sure you're all neurotic and occasionally looking behind you.
Door shuts.
And the door does not shut, but
closed
you
Close the fucking door.
okay. Well, then things changed. I didn't hear you say you closed the door. As soon as you close the door, dun dun dun, the ceiling starts glowing a little bit, all the way down as far as you can see.
I turn off the lamp. Put it back away.
Why do you got to do things?
And it's not a bright light, but it's definitely enough to see 60 feet ahead. But from where you're at, as far as you can tell, this hallway goes as far as you can see, at least.
Can I take my bow and shoot the far wall? Or attempt to shoot the far wall?
You can attempt. Sure.
Yeah, can I attempt to shoot the far wall?
Sure. Go ahead.
Do you want me to make a roll?
Yeah.
What do you want me to roll?
Your normal attack. And what kind of bow do you have?
Just a short bow.
Okay.
How's the ceiling lit? Is it just magic or torches or how's
17. Oh wait, plus dexterity. 19.
You would guess it's magic. Your arrow seems to fly pretty true, straight down the middle. After roughly 60 feet, you can't really see it anymore.
Does it make a noise?
It does, but it takes a little while. Probably 5 or 6 seconds or so. And you just hear kind of a clattering sound in the distance.
You have killed the wall, my hero.
What?
Just like a ting that hits the wall, or a second ting that hitting the floor as well?
Give me a perception roll. Actually, everybody can give me perception rolls if they want. Well, with that, you can tell you're pretty sure it didn't hit a wall. You think it eventually just lost power and crashed into the floor.
Flat on the ground?
Okay. Yeah.
11.
16.
Dirk thinks it hit a monster.
I just don't care at this point. I just want to get moving.
All right. Jeez, let's go, Dirk. Jeez.
21 from Jebediah.
Okay. You guys travel for several minutes, which is a good little distance. To the arrow? Yeah, you'll get to the arrow by the end of that few minutes.
Okay, let's pick it back up.
Okay, you'll find it in the ground. And about 10 feet past from where your arrow is, for the first time you see a change in the hallway. We lost Sandra.
Miss Myra.
She disappeared. There she is. She's back.
Yeah, Miss Myra's
I'm sorry.
That's all right. About 10 feet beyond where the arrow is found, on the right-hand wall, there's a wooden door there with iron bands across it. And a ring, like for a door handle.
Maybe we should knock.
Maybe. Is it still dimly lit in here?
Yes.
I have a question. If Myra uses create bonfire, does she also create wood for the bonfire?
No, I don't.
Or is it just a fire?
It's just a small
fire. Yeah.
Okay. All right, then let's knock on the door. I'll walk towards knocking on the door and kind of look back at the team as I do so. See if they say anything.
Jebediah does not find any traps. Okay, you knock on the door.
Looks clear.
It's quiet beyond. Maybe a minute passes, and then you hear a bolt being thrown on the other side of the door. Click, clack. And then the door eases open about a foot.
I'll take a step back.
The room beyond you can see looks rather large, and the ceiling looks like it's about 20 feet high, which should be impossible because the place you entered was only 10 feet tall, and the hallway seems to have a ceiling that's only 10 feet up. It's all made of stone in there, and it looks like a rather large living quarters. There's a couple of like stone ovens back in there, and there's beds along one side. It looks a bit of a mess, though, like the beds haven't been made up, and there's even lines with clothing hanging from them all across the walls. And the light in there is mostly torchlight. It's not the magical light. But standing in the doorway is a kobold, and he's looking up at you guys. It's like, oh, he's
A
speaking in
kobold
common.
dragonborn?
No, he's not a dragonborn. He's just a kobold.
I just don't know. I don't know what that is. Sorry.
It's a very
A
small
little lizard.
Yeah, it's a little lizard about 3.5 feet tall.
He's
Oh, it's a
our
lizard
size.
folk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's our size.
If you combine a lizard and a rat, you get a kobold.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, they're draconic in origin.
How tall are Dirk and Jebediah? Just so I know.
6 foot. Give or
Both of them?
take an inch. Well, I'm
What about Dirk?
Jebediah is 6 foot, give or take an inch.
I'm not telling you my size.
Why? What? What? You can't see how tall I am. What?
I'm 5'6".
5'6", okay.
The kobold is like, oh, okay. You guys are early. We weren't expecting anyone. Can you come back in about 5 minutes?
We're not on the schedule.
Oh. Oh.
That kind of
Early
sounds like we
what,
were.
though?
Well, that happens from time to time. Leon didn't send us a note. Huh. Well, anyway, regardless, can you give us about 5 minutes to tidy things up a little bit and then come in?
Okay.
I suppose.
Should we dress up or something? Is something special going to happen?
He looks all of you over. He's like, no, you look fine. You've got your armor and your weapons and stuff.
Right.
Just
What are you doing inside there?
well, this is where we live, and it's laundry day. So
Well, you're doing good on that. Really, that is really good work. Like you seem like you've advanced much, but say we had an appointment. What would this appointment be? You know, what would we come to?
Oh, well, you're adventurers, right?
Yes.
You would kick in the door and come in with weapons, slashing and arrows flying and spells shooting off, and we're kobolds, so you'd try to kill all of us, and we'd try to kill all of you.
No, we knocked politely and asked, "What's going on?"
Yeah, and I'm telling you. So come back in 5 minutes when we've got everything ready, and then come through the door and try to kill all of us.
Okay, enjoy your laundry.
Do
Okay.
people come here by accident usually?
By accident?
Yes.
No. Nope.
Okay, that's what I thought.
People pay big money to come here usually, or for training. But okay, give us a few minutes, and he starts easing back into the room and pulling the door shut.
Well, the laundry looked great.
Nobody's stopping him, so he shuts the door, and you can hear it lock from the other side. And then there's a bit of movement in the other side of the door, and then it gets quiet.
So at this point, Jebediah is going to lean up against the wall with his back to the wall, and he's going to place his hand about where his neck meets his torso.
Yeah.
And he's just going to make the observation, the shit is packed about this high right now. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I think we're in it.
So you said this thing's made of stone?
The hallway appears to be.
Can I try using stone cutting on it?
Yeah, you can.
Well, with that attitude, no, I won't.
Well,
I'll just sit down and play my lute.
okay. Well, 5 minutes passes. Is anyone doing anything after 5 minutes?
Playing my lute.
Yeah, I think Jebediah is not going to do anything either. I say we wait. If they are expecting us to attack in 5 minutes, let's give them 10. Then they'll start to worry, open the door, and then we can rush in.
Can I cast it? I just want to cast the Eldritch Blast back down the hallway.
Okay. Back the way you came, or?
Yes, back down the way I came. See if it'll reach the end.
It will be out of your range. You guys moved for... I mean, you can throw an Eldritch Blast down there, but it's not going to hit the door at the...
Okay, it'll just disappear. Okay.
Yeah, it'll eventually fizzle out.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll take Jebediah's idea. I'm gonna pull out my short bow and wait another 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes passes. It's been quiet. You guys have been standing around listening to music. And then what do you want to do?
I knock on the door.
Couple of seconds pass, and then you hear somebody say, or somebody like they're shouting from a bit of a distance, "You've got to come through the door."
We can't. It's locked.
Yeah, we know. You're supposed to unlock it or kick it in or something. That's how it works.
We do not have the capability of kicking it in or picking the lock. You have to
Actually-
unlock the door.
I have a lockpick.
Hush.
Can I use one of my tools to just take the door off the hinges?
Oh, come on.
It'll take a bit of time,
It would be better if I probably used my lockpick.
and it would be loud.
But what is Doug
But-
thinking?
But after a few seconds, you'll hear the voice say, "Well, if you guys can't get in here, then you'll have to go on to the next door. We can't help you."
I'll just
Well, I'm
do
going to
we
try to
shout
pick the
back.
lock.
We can't get to the next door.
You just walk down the hallway to the next door. It's not in our pay grade to open doors for adventurers.
You opened the door for us already, so technically you're already getting paid
That-
more.
that-
Than
No, that was different. That was during our
I'll-
time. We're on the clock
I'll-
now.
I'll try to pick the lock.
Give me a lock picking roll.
everyone and their fucking moms just useful now.
You know, this is like, oh God, what was the name of that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Which one? Yeah.
What?
Uh,
No.
Terminator.
No.
Critical hit.
Last
Okay.
action hero?
Crit 24.
Oh, is that your open locks roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. It's no problem at all. You've got it unlocked.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Harbeck, you know what to do.
Total recall?
No. It's
Uh,
the one where the
Sargon?
prisoners fight to the death in like in a game, and crap.
Oh, could
Sounds
that
like
be
Hunger
that
Games.
it's just gamers? Like where they actually play a video game with prisoners, and if they escape, they get actually free.
Oh, that's
something?
cool. Oh yeah, I know that game. I know what that movie is, but that's not with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Running Man.
I
The
go
Running
through
Man.
the
This
door
is like the
Alright.
Running Man.
What is Harbeck doing?
going to the door with shield raised.
Okay, you're opening the door and going through?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as soon as you do that, what's your armor class?
24,
24. Okay.
because I got all my magic back.
Yeah. 4 arrows come sailing at you. All of them just crash into your shield and break harmlessly. And you can see the room is pretty much like it was before with beds and stuff. But now all the laundry has been pulled down and all of the beds have been tilted on their sides and are being used for cover. There's 3 beds on the left, 3 beds on the right. And behind each of these beds are 2 kobolds with short bows. And then in the middle of the room, facing you, are 8 kobolds without bows. They've got daggers. And they're charging in your direction. But so we can go into initiatives now. Or you guys can just shut the door and leave.
I don't have a problem fighting them. What do you guys want to do?
I already rolled for initiative.
Yeah, I guess if they're shooting at Harbeck, then
Well, they're just doing their job.
yeah, I know they're on the clock, right?
Maybe we
Yeah.
can talk
Shut the
about
door
this.
and wait for them to be off the clock, and then talk to them then.
That's going to take too much time. Obviously, they're not afraid of dying, so they're probably not going to actually die when we kill them. So,
Well, but we shouldn't kill them. I don't think we should kill them.
but I don't think they'll die, Miss Myra.
I
You
don't
think
really think it matters.
people
Can you
cannot
stop
die?
complicating our relationship with these kobolds and just shoot them already?
I know,
Yeah.
right? I really don't think it matters.
Sorry, but someone has to have some compassion here. Jesus.
God damn it!
Why,
7.
why should I have compassion for kobolds who won't even open a door for me when I ask nicely?
What does Zarkon get for his initiative?
7.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 20 on my initiative,
I see.
so
What did
I'm
Myra
okay with that.
Myra get?
20 modified.
Okay. Well, Harbeck's in the door, and arrows just hit him. And Jebediah, it's your turn.
Okay, so Harbeck's in the door. He hasn't actually walked through the door, so he's not blocking the door, right?
He can. Yeah, you can get by him. He's like maybe 5 feet in the room or something like that.
Okay. I am going to target the middle kobold
Okay.
in the middle of the room. Like this, only the second time I've ever played a mage with any of these types of spells. So give me just a second here.
Okay.
Probably don't want to waste spells here.
I don't see why not. The quicker we take them out, the quicker they can go back to their laundry or, the dishes or whatever else that it is that they have to do. So I'm going to target one of the middle kobolds there. And what is the spacing between them?
There's just a couple of feet. If that
Okay,
even.
so
They're
they're
bunched up
all
pretty
within
good.
5 feet of each other?
Oh yeah, the 8 that are there are definitely.
Okay, I'm going to cast Ice Knife at the middle one so that I hit all of them.
Okay.
And the roll is going to be a total of 11 plus 7, 18.
That's your attack roll.
Yes, sir.
That definitely hits. These are just
Alright.
kobolds.
And
But the piercing damage only goes to one of them, and then
right,
the
the
effect, yeah.
the piercing damage will be a total of 10 against the middle one,
He
Poor
explodes.
daddy guy.
and
He
the
explodes.
ice effect will be 2d6. Yeah. I need dexterity saves with a DC of 15 for the other 7.
It does not look like they made it.
All right. Well, they're going to take 11 points of damage.
Okay, Ice Knife hits this one, and he explodes. And like like a quarter of a second later, like all of his buddies get like a real worried look on their face, and then all of them explode. And because it's ice knife, they explode into little icy crystals that fall to the ground.
So with that, now Harbeck's not like standing in the door. He's not blocking the door, right?
No, people can get around it.
So Jebediah is going to look inside and he's just going to, like, to the rest of them there, and he's going to kind of scroll a little bit at the remaining kobolds, and he's going to say, "You should have just opened the fucking door."
Jebediah, that was a bit overkill, don't you think?
No, I don't think. I think we've been walking around and waiting and trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and now we have to have some sort of interpersonal relationship with all these exploding kobolds. And one of the things that Jebediah is not about is waiting around for no fucking reason whatsoever, because people want to develop some sort of interpersonal relationship with kobolds who are like, "Hey, can you give us 5 minutes? We got to get ready to attack you." So yeah, he's
really
a little
sorry
miffed
I
at
asked.
this point. And he is going to use his object interaction,
Okay.
to stomp his foot and shut the fucking door.
With Harbeck inside?
Wait a minute. I thought Harbeck was not inside. I thought he was on the other side and he had just opened the door.
Oh,
No,
wait,
I
Is the door open out or in?
No.
Because that matters at this point.
the door opens. The door opens in,
Oh,
and
shit.
Harbeck went inside like 5 feet.
He's okay. So he's okay. My bad. All right. So, in that case, I won't shut the door because I don't want to leave one of my guild members in the room. Jebediah will.
I'm pretty sure Harbeck can solo the whole room. So
Yeah, I know, but it's the principle of the matter. You don't leave your battle buddies, to fend for themselves. You step
Especially
up.
not the pinky person we have.
You know, I'm a big fan of conversation. Not really, but I would really like if we just,
Yes, fucking kill him.
kept killing them.
Yeah. So
All
bonus
right, Dirk.
action, activating Blade Song, and I am now moving to the first bed.
On the left or right?
Left.
Okay. Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Fucking kobolds.
Now that sorry, no offense, Harbeck. Now that Jebediah has spent all of everybody else's time saying we should hurry up,
Sorry.
it is Myra's turn.
Oh, I'm gonna cast. Let me just. I haven't thought about that. I thought he would just go on and kill all of them. I didn't think it would get to my turn.
Just 8 of them so far.
You can just wait if you want.
Just give me a second. Well, I think I'm just gonna cast bonfire on them. I create a fire on them. And
I don't think you can use that spell to light someone on fire.
yeah, I can. It
Okay.
does 1d8 fire damage.
There's
Any
no deck
creature,
save.
any creature in the bonfire space, when you cast the spell, must succeed a dexterity saving throw, or take 1d8 fire damage.
Okay.
So what's your dexterity save?
Dex is 14.
14. Okay. That does not make it.
So 1d8 fire damage. And where's my die roller? And that's 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
The left or the right side?
Right side, since Jebediah went left.
2. You start a fire, and it suddenly poof bursts up, and 2 kobolds who were cowering behind a bed with short bows suddenly start screaming in agony as their flesh turns black and roasts, and then they fall over dead.
And also the bed catches fire. Like
Yeah.
any flammable object in the 60, what is that, 5-foot area is in flames.
Yeah, the bed's on
Alright.
fire. It's on its
Alright.
side.
Damn, Miss
Anything?
Myra.
Anything else?
Oh no, that's it. I was
What did
cruel enough.
Zarkon get for an initiative?
7.
Harbeck, it's now your go.
That was cruel enough.
Okay.
It's the cruelest thing I've ever seen you do, Miss Myra.
I know.
How far is the closest kobold?
Over by Jebediah, about 5 feet away, behind a bed that's been flipped on its side.
Okay. I'm gonna go over there and hit the kobold with my warhammer.
Okay.
I got a natural 1.
That will miss the kobold. You have another action?
No, I'm not gonna cast that spell. I'll just end.
Okay. It is now their turn. And the 4 that are remaining on the right, and the 6 that are remaining on the and 4 of the ones on the left are all going to shoot arrows. Let's see. 4 of them are going to shoot at Harbeck. And miss, miss, miss. Ooh, that's a nat 20. So Harbeck does get 1 arrow for 6 points of damage. Then 4 of them are shooting arrows at Jebediah. Miss, 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 and I'm guessing a 23 will hit Jebediah.
Yes, it's a 23. Even with Blade Song, a 23 will hit.
He takes 6 points of damage as well.
Okey-doke.
And the 2 that are right there in front of Harbeck and Jebediah will drop their bows and take out daggers. And one tries to stab Jebediah, the other one tries to stab Harbeck. Will a modified 20 hit Jebediah?
Yes, his AC is 20.
Okay. Well, then he takes another 6 points of damage.
You got it.
And now it would be Zarkon's turn.
Okay. How far is the farthest one?
If you're in the doorway, probably 10 feet or less.
Oh, so not even that far. I'll just cast Toll the Dead on him.
Sorry.
On which one?
The whatever one's, I guess, farthest from me. Doesn't really care.
Okay. Pick left or right.
Left.
Okay.
They need a Wisdom saving throw.
They did not make it.
Okay.
And how big's the area of effect?
I'm pretty sure it's just a single target.
Okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was like a single and like 5 around it or something like that.
I wish. No, it just has a range of 60 feet and
Okay.
is it? So he's not been damaged, right?
Correct. He is not.
Okay, so he's just gonna take a D8. Do I add spell modifiers to that?
No.
No.
Okay, just 2.
Okay. It definitely hurts him and shakes him up, but he's still alive.
I don't do anything else.
Okay. It would now be Kirk's turn.
Would you roll a crit one?
I'm going to move to the right side, stay 10 feet away from the kobolds, but move behind their cover.
Okay.
And I'll take a shot at one of them.
Okay. On the right or the left side? Are
Right
you
side,
shooting?
my side.
Okay.
That's a 15.
That will hit.
Well, that's awful. That's 5 damage.
Okay, it hits him, but he's still alive, and now he's screaming, "Mommy! Mommy!"
Oh no, he's screaming for his mommy.
Anything else Dirk want to do?
I offer him a job as my housekeeper.
Make a persuasion roll. with advantage because he's only got 1 hit point left.
Okay.
It's like catching a Pokemon. You have weakened him.
I
Now
rolled
you
2
can catch
5s.
him.
I rolled 2 5s.
Oh, okay.
And so I got 4.
Okay. Too bad it's not Duncan. You could scare him into becoming your house slave.
Duncan would be too overpowered for this mission.
Probably. Just
Not
about
that some of
anybody.
these. Yeah.
Open
And
door
now-
would be
at least for
fucking
this room.
fans.
Now it goes back to Jebediah. There's basically 2 in front of you with daggers, and then a row of beds, and 4 more with bows straight back.
One of them taking 2 damage.
Okay. Clear throw. Jebediah is going to start an incantation, and green flame is going to ensheath his spear.
All the kobolds go, ooh.
He's going to strike at one of the kobolds for 17 for 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, just checking. The damage to that is going to be so it's 2d8 plus a d4. 19.
Oh, he's down. You did 19 points of damage.
Oh no, I'm not done yet. 24,
okay.
24 total points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
And then his little buddy over there to the side of him is now enveloped in green flame and will take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Dead.
The first one you just basically chop through. I mean, just like long ways, like from shoulder to hip.
Right.
And then the second one just bursts into flames and starts screaming. And you hear one of the other kobolds say, "They killed Bob."
Oh no, that was Bob?
They killed Kenny.
No,
Yes.
You
Bob.
get 24
Yes.
when the first damage is 2d8 plus your dex.
It's D8
Yeah,
plus the weapons damage.
yeah.
And
So
I'm
it's-
using my Plainsman Spear, which is D8 piercing plus D4 acid plus 5. So I get 2d8
that
plus 4
finished?
plus 5.
Oh, I didn't know that item was finished.
Oh yeah, it finished like right after we finished that last quest.
Okay.
Myra, it's now your turn. There's still
are
4
they-
on the left and 4 on the right.
And how close are they to each other?
Well, they're in pairs, so like there's 2 right beside each other, and then there's about maybe a 10-foot space behind, and then 2 more with a bed in between.
Are they
Burn
close?
town, Miss Myra.
Are they like within 30 feet? No, I'm not burning anyone anymore.
Yeah, they're all, for that matter, they're all probably within 30 feet of the center point of the room.
Well, then I'm gonna walk to the 2, and like to the 2 that are standing right next to each other. I walk
Yeah.
straight up to them, And I cast Thunderclap.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
So Constitution save 14.
So, you know that is the second most painful death that anyone can ever achieve.
I haven't. Okay, just for the record here, she hasn't really tried out all of those. Like she knows, but she hasn't really used them against people. So this will be a first timer, and it's fine. It's fine. We'll see how
So
this goes.
your first choices was burning people alive and over a campfire. And
Yes, I'm going down the whole thing. You know, like
Let's see. Here's
You
and
a.
gotta
blowing
try.
up people's eardrums.
Well, 100 feet away, you're gonna hear that. I'm sorry.
And it's an enclosed space, so it
Reverberates.
echoes.
What?
Basically.
I'm about to be after this thunder wave that's about to go off.
Was it a thunder wave?
That was
Thunderclap.
a thunderclap, the cantrip.
I don't want to waste spell slots on those.
Okay.
That's why I didn't cast spiritual weapon.
Believe it or not, let's see. Well, both of them actually made their rolls. Believe it or not.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Cantrip, save or suck.
Well, that's unfortunate, but I guess it's well, I only have my action and the free action of walking there. How far away were they? Were they like 30 feet or How
No,
far?
they were like 15 feet away.
Okay, so I have 35 walking speed. Could I go up there, see if it doesn't work and go back?
You could, but you said you walked right up to them, so they would get attacks of opportunity on you.
Yeah, they would. I'm doing that anyways.
Okay, well, they're both going to drop their bows and take out daggers, and one got an 18 and one got a natural 20.
Well, they both hit.
Okay. For a total of 12 points of piercing damage.
That's fine. I can deal with that.
And another one's down, and another one's down. Another one bites the dust.
Harbeck,
No, I'm not down. Not at all.
Harbeck, it's your turn. The two that were sort of in front of you are been taken care of by Jebediah.
Okay, I'm going to move to the next one and swing my hammer.
Okay, those are the two with daggers out.
A modified 20.
Yeah, that hits.
For 6 bludgeoning and 3 thunder.
Okay, your thunderous boom goes off and its head blows up.
I was trying to knock him unconscious.
Okay, well, if you're trying to do that, his ears burst and he drops to the ground unconscious. At least one of them's alive. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm not casting any spells, so.
Okay. It's their turn now, and the other one that's standing there with the dagger is going to try to stab you. He got a 4, so he's going to miss. 2 more on that side are going to shoot at you with bows. Will a 19 or a 20 hit Harbeck?
Got to roll a 24.
Okay. They both just bounce off your shield. On the other side, the 4 that are over there, 2 are going to shoot at Harbeck. They both miss. 2 are going to shoot at Jebediah, and they'll both miss. And now it's Zarkon's turn.
Okay. Zarkon was kind of grinning when Myra's audacity in battle. But he goes up and gets in front of Myra and just tries to stab with his rapier.
Okay, she's walked back.
She's back. Okay.
Yeah, I thought she said she
Well,
was back.
Yes, I
Yeah, she
did.
did with the opportunity. I'll just cast Toll of the Dead on the same one that I did earlier, if he's still alive. I think he is.
Yeah, he is.
Wisdom saving throw.
He got a 17.
Yep, that'll save him.
Okay. Anything else Zarkon wants to do?
No.
Dirk, it's your baby.
Well, he doesn't want to take my job, so I'm gonna pull out my short sword and dagger, and I'm gonna stab him.
You're gonna run around to him and stab him? Okay.
Hi there. This is what you get for refusing me. And I will be 19
That'll hit.
for 7 points of damage.
Yeah, your short sword basically cuts across his throat. He gurgles, grabs his neck, and falls over. And his buddy's standing there next to him looking down, going, uh-oh.
So, I'm gonna ask you the same thing I asked him. Do you want a job cleaning a house, or do you want to die?
I'll let you make either
Get a penalty.
either intimidation or persuasion, whichever one you want.
I'll use persuasion, but get a -1 on it.
Okay.
13.
What do you get?
13 total.
Okay. He immediately throws down his bow, takes his dagger out of his belt, drops it, then drops to his knees in front of you and puts his hands up like he's begging. He's like, "Oh, please, new master, don't spare me, don't kill me, don't kill me."
Don't worry. The new job you'll have, you'll love it. It's with kids, you'll get a bed and an attic. It's going to be great. And you can put all the shiny baubles you want up there.
Next up, the top of the round, Jebediah, it's your turn again. 5 feet from you is Harbeck with 1 left, and then 5 feet beyond that is 2 with bows.
Honestly, didn't think that would work, man. I really didn't.
The guy rolled the kobold rolled a 1.
Okay. I mean, like, I didn't. It's like, I want a Pokemon too. Gotta catch them all. All right, I'm gonna run up. I'm going to run up to the 2 that still have their bows out.
Okay.
I'm going to. Jebediah will start his incantation again.
Okay.
And he gets a 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. So first dude is, dang it. First dude takes 15 points of damage, fire, acid, and all.
Okay.
Second dude takes 11 points of damage.
Okay. The first guy just dissolves in a bloody mass of acid and fire, and he goes down screaming, and then his buddy next to him pretty much bursts into flames too, and has enough time to drop his short bow and grab at his eyes that are boiling in his head before he, before he falls over
I
dead.
love your descriptions, man.
Before he falls over dead.
Okay, so in a sort of like a pirouetting arc, I am going to draw down on the last remaining kobold who hasn't surrendered, and I'm going to point the tip of my spear at him, and I'm going to tell him, surrender now, or you die too.
Okay, there's actually 3 altogether. There's 1 on your side of the room, and then 2 sort of behind you over.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll say that to the one that's on my side of the room.
Okay, he's in front of Harbeck at the moment, but if you want to make an intimidation roll, you can give it a try.
Okay. 13 plus 17.
Okay. He got another natural 1, so he throws down his weapons and puts his hands up.
Yes, I have a kobold slave.
and he's staring. He's staring.
Oh my God! Are you gonna be the best trainer of
What'd you
them all? What is going on?
He suddenly has
Didn't
big
like what?
he has
I'm
big
sorry.
he has big
Why?
puppy dog eyes all of a sudden, and he's looking up at Harbeck like, "Please don't kill me, sir." And now it's Myra's turn. There's
The
two are slaves. One's unconscious. And there's two still with bows in the back right.
Yeah, I'm
What they
gonna
have-
cast a fire on them. Create bonfire. Beat a Dex 14.
Okay. They do not make it.
And that gives them 1d8 fire damage. That would be 7. Both.
Again.
Yeah,
I am really angry because I just got stabbed twice, and all kindness has its end.
they both just burn into flames, and their skin is roasting and peeling off their little skeletons as they go down. And one of them gasps a last breath before his blackened skull shatters. He's like, "But my children," and then he's dead.
What the fuck, Will? What the fuck? What is wrong with you?
He's done this both games so far. I noticed this trend.
That is awesome.
He's always done this.
I love it.
Holy shit!
My children.
He always makes you feel bad for killing Cobalt.
He makes you feel bad for killing anybody that's defenseless.
Funny.
I really
That's
feel
funny.
incredibly not bad.
See, Kobold?
Oh my god. That was great.
Kobold fighting.
Oh man.
Hey, I do this for a living after all. But
Okay.
I asked the Cobalt, so does this room have treasure, or is it just sort of
well, all my friends that are dead, they've got some copper on them. And
is there like a punch card or like a stamp thing that we get so we keep going on to the next room?
This is a dungeon crawl. There must be a timesheet somewhere.
There's we each have our own time cards that we fill out, but we just do it by hand and turn them in at the end of every month. But actually, no, we don't keep most of our money here because most of us send it home to our families.
Okay. So what's your name, Kobold?
Kobold.
Okay.
The
Kobold,
kobold's name
why
is
don't you go
Kobold.
loot your friends?
Okay. He'll go loot his friends, and he comes back with a total of 15 copper, and he bows his head and holds it up in his two hands in front of his new master. And he's like, "Your treasure, master."
No, you can carry it all. You're gonna sell it because I know you're probably a lot better with money than I am.
Okay.
Okay, so at this point, Jebediah has to walk up to the one that he threatened to kill and who just like went all puppy dog eyes.
Yeah.
He's gonna say, "What is your name?"
Tim.
So mine's called Kobold or Kobold?
Are you a sorcerer, Tim?
No, I am not. I am not.
Would you like to be a sorcerer, Tim?
Tiny sorcerer Tim.
I've never really thought about that as a career option, but I will be whatever you want me to be.
Oh my God, be a whore.
Oh, oh my god. Okay. Jebediah will tell Tim to go collect his things.
Kobolds do have dragon blood in them.
They do.
Yeah. So Tim is like, okay, I just want to be clear, so I don't get my head cut off or, blown up or anything. You want me to go collect my things, like my personal belongings?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so he goes over behind one of the beds that had been knocked over, and he picks up a pack and a little stack of letters with a ribbon around them. And he
Did
comes
they not
back.
burn?
It wasn't behind that bed.
Oh.
Behind the bed's on the other side of the room.
Oh.
And he comes forward, he slings his pack over his shoulder, and he's just sitting there holding a little stack of letters that are tied together. And he's like, okay, I'm ready to go, I guess.
You can put him in your bag of holding.
The little lady and I say, shouldn't you put those out?
Yeah, there's at least
and
two
I point
beds.
to the beds on fire.
That happens like naturally. They go out by themselves. There's nothing next to them. So there's no need to worry.
I'll still cast prestidigitation on him to get rid of him.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not
Jebediah
gonna use a
will-
fucking level 1 spell to fucking turn off the fires.
I can without it, so I'll
Yep.
do that. I'll put him out.
Okay, you can put them out.
Jebediah is going to pick up Tim's bow and his dagger and his quiver of arrows and another quiver of arrows from one of his fallen comrades. He's going to hand them to Tim, and he's going to just look him, square in the eye. Your job is to defend me and this group until we are done. Understand?
Done with what?
That is for me to decide. Until I say you are done, you will defend me and this group. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do. It doesn't look
Good.
to me like you need a lot of defending, but sure.
You are now part of this group. Do not make me regret my decision to spare your life.
Oh no, I'm your kobold.
Okay, just so that Jebediah made it completely clear. Jebediah will stand there and wait for the others. Actually, you know what? Jebediah is going to look around
Okay.
in the room. Are there any doors or anything else? I mean, obviously there's folded laundry everywhere and pictures of little kobold babies and all that kind of stuff.
There are two doors in the back. They're kind of, one of them sort of hidden behind a old moth-eaten tapestry.
Okay. So Jeb is going to ask Tim, where does that door go?
Privy.
And then he's going to point to the one that's not behind the tapestry.
Home.
Where? Home?
Yeah.
Where is home?
The Pomarge.
Not familiar with that.
Can I roll a history check to figure out what that is?
Sure.
Or, yeah, history or I don't know, history or, yeah, okay.
I'm good in history, so
I got an 18. I don't know if that'll tell me anything.
I got a 6. I got shit. Of course I did.
No, even with an 18, the Pomarge does not sound familiar.
Yeah, I kind of figured it wouldn't, considering that, like, we're definitely not on the same planet. If you know what I mean.
We're definitely not in the same realm.
Jebediah will walk up to that door,
Yeah.
and he'll open it and look through the door.
It looks like just a regular hallway. There's no light in there. It's kind of dark. It just looks like a hallway with stone floors and walls. And Tim will say, well, it's like a long ways off. I mean, it's not real close.
I see.
Oh, let's get going.
Yeah, we'll shut the door and I guess Jeb will shut the door and then walk back towards the group.
Can
in
I ask
motion.
one of the kobolds a question.
You can ask. Sure.
Yeah, I would like to ask one of the kobolds. What is the name of this place?
They both look at Dirk and Jebediah, and they're like, "Were we allowed to answer?"
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
Well, this is the maze.
What is deeper in the maze? Do you know?
Oh, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff here. There's monsters of all kinds. There's ogres. There's treasures, orcs, undead, all kinds of stuff.
Mm.
It goes on forever. I mean, we've not seen all of it, of course, but occasionally.
Do you guys stay dead?
Yeah, once you kill us, we stay dead. But
Well,
while we're here, while we're here, we get paid really well, so we send that money back to our families, and then, we've all got life insurance policies that are pretty good. So when we're killed on the job, our families get taken care of. So,
When we explode in shattering ice and our eyeballs melt and we catch on fire and thunderclaps go off in our head and our ears explode.
Hey, we're kobolds. That's a good death for us.
Yeah. I guess.
All right, we should probably get going. We're gonna be here
Yeah,
forever.
let's move.
Who,
Avante.
who is sympathizing now with the people, huh? No reason
Hey.
to be so mean to me.
No, I'm not being mean to you.
You
They
were,
weren't.
though.
They
You
weren't.
were.
They weren't an entourage when they were trying to kill us. I don't care about
you
them.
being nice. You're being nice to them, and I get the shit for that. I don't understand you sometimes.
It's okay, Miss Myra. Let's get going.
Yes.
Avante. So,
Okay. You guys
which
head
way
back out the
deeper? Yeah, I guess which way deeper into the maze is what we need to ask.
Well, we know where we came from.
Right. So I guess we
So
go
let's
back
go down
that
the
way.
hallway.
Yeah, let's go down that hallway.
Before we go any further, I'm sorry if I disturb anyone here. We should probably leave markings since it's a maze, and I would be amazed if we didn't get lost in a maze. Get it?
Okay. I'm cool with that.
Anyone have any idea how we mark this?
Well, there's cobalt brains and blood and everything else all over the place. So
Hallway then.
I take out something sharp from one of my tools and I make a mark on the stone.
Okay.
In the hallway?
Good thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Outside the door.
Yeah.
Oh, we can make a death counter. Next.
how many is that? What is that? That was 8, and then 2, and then 2 more. 12?
No, there's like 16 in
13?
there.
No. I'm talking about how many I killed.
Oh.
Like 8 from the explosion, 2 from the swipe, 2 more from the swipe, and then
I killed 4.
1. 13 or so? 12 or 13? I'm not greedy. I'll just call 12.
Yeah, but how many more spells can you cast?
I have 2 level 1 spells left, and then I have my cantrips. The ice knife was just gravy. Jeb was pissed, so he's like, "Oh,
So,
make up your mind!" Oh,
yeah, so we're moving down the hallway to
yeah.
the
Remember
next
that
door.
was the shit I got.
Okay. You guys go right out of the.
Well, let's get going. We're wasting time.
Okay.
Yeah,
You guys,
let's go that way.
you guys go right down the hallway, and surprisingly enough, for a place that's called the Maze, this main hallway doesn't turn left or right. It just keeps on going straight.
I would like to
You
make
guys-
an Arcana check to see if there's any hidden walls or doors or whatever, like hidden by magic.
Okay, you're looking for hidden magical doors. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure there's nothing. I rolled a 2. That makes 5.
Okay. You're not finding any magical hidden doors anywhere.
Huh.
Okay, so using investigation, looking for other doors
Okay.
or anything of the sort. That's a 17.
Okay. You guys travel about 3 more minutes from the Cobalt Room, and you're not seeing any doors or anything offhand, but Jebediah, as you're passing a wall, you almost feel like a little faint breeze from your right.
All right,
And
I'm going to stop and check it.
Okay. Yeah, you're
I'll probably walk about 10 more feet and then stop.
Okay. Jebediah, you are pretty sure there's like a secret door here that's inset into the wall, and probably pushing one of these bricks or something that's in the wall would probably open it up.
Okay, do I need to make another investigation roll, or would that be perception or maybe insight?
Give me a perception roll.
Sure thing.
I'll go ahead and give him advantage.
Yeah, okay. He's got advantage.
Cool. It's a good thing you did too, because I rolled an 8. Perception is going to be 17.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow, my passive is better than that.
There's a little brick on the very bottom next to the floor that like you could just like tap it with a toe or whatever, and you're pretty sure that will open the door.
Okay, Jeb's going to motion for people to get out of the way of the door.
I'm going to hold my shield up and... did he say he's going to open the secret door?
I think he just did.
No, I'm motioning people to get out of the way so if the door swings out, nobody gets hit.
Yeah.
And then,
yeah,
I'll tap it with my toe.
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of like Star Trek doors.
Oh, okay.
It's like 2 doors and they open in the
Goes
middle
inside
and
the wall,
they go into the walls, except it's a lot clunkier and louder and not nearly as fast. And immediately beyond, you see a huge, looks like a natural chamber. The ceiling is so high up it goes into darkness, though you can see like stalactites hanging down here and there. And it goes back so far you can't really see how far back it goes, but you can see natural rock walls on the sides about 30 feet to the right and 30 feet to the left. But about 50 feet back from the entrance, your light source is there's a huge pit about 20 feet wide all the way around. And there's a gigantic fire in this pit. I mean, it reaches up like 30 feet into the air.
Holy crap.
And around the pit is a very short wall. It's only about a foot tall of bricks. And outside of that, around the pit, there are a dozen figures. They're humanoid. As far as you can tell, they're actually humans, but they're wearing black robes, so it's kind of hard to see their features. And they're in a circle around this big pit, so they're fairly wide apart from each other. And they're all muttering words and bowing down towards the pit.
So Jebediah will look at Tim and kind of point and go, Who are they?
Evil cultists calling upon their dark gods.
Lovely.
You said they're 50 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move in 25 feet and Sacred Flame one of them.
Oh, damn it.
Okay.
Why do you guys gotta kill everything?
Really good question. Really good question.
He got a 12, so I'm guessing that that's not going to make.
No.
Okay.
He needed a 14. And he took 12 radiant.
Oh, yeah. He just suddenly, flame comes down from above and just spreads all over him, and his robes just catch fire, and burst up, and he screams and throws up his arms, and then he crumbles to the ground. And all the other cultists suddenly stop and are staring at him like, what the hell just happened? Did we do that? But then somebody made their perception roll, and all 11 heads turn and face you guys.
Where did this all go?
And we probably need to go and roll for initiative again.
So, Cobalt.
I'm not gonna roll for initiative. I'll take the back spot.
All right. Cobalt, just stay out here.
Yeah, Jebediah is going to tell the other Cobalt to stay put as well. Just watch the hallway to make sure nothing sneaks up behind us. And then he's going to pull out his crossbow.
Okay.
And shoot, I guess, like when it's initiative time.
What did Jebediah get for his initiative?
It's going to be a 22.
Okay. Well, it's his go then.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick a cultist.
Keep in mind
Here we go.
You are about 50 feet back from them, if that matters to you.
With the crossbow, not so much.
Okay.
So I shall shooteth at him for a dice roll, please. Ooh, nat 20.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. So now I need a clear D8, D8. Did they see me?
Yeah, they're looking right at you.
Bummer. Okay, no surprise for me. That means no other damage.
One of them was kind of just burst into flames. I don't think.
9,
we
5,
have
14 points of damage.
Yeah,
May I
it
trade
doesn't
sides with
matter.
you?
Is he
My
dead?
phone charger.
Yeah, your arrow pretty much goes right into his throat, and he like grabs it.
Yay!
He like grabs
What?
it like he's trying to pull it out, and then he crumbles to the ground.
If you're gonna go murder hobo, go full tilt.
Dirk.
All right, I'm gonna have my short sword and dagger out. And I'm going to run up to. I'm going to use my full movement and bonus action dash to run up
Okay.
to one of them. I'm
Okay.
going to attack with my short sword,
All right.
and I'm gonna fucking miss with a 6.
That will actually miss. Yes. And this guy looks really scared. And now that you're up close, you're really the closest to them now. You can tell they've got leather armor underneath their robes, and they've got scimitars on the inside of their robes.
Huh.
And anything else? Oh, you used your bonus action. Harbeck, it's your turn. You're 25 feet away.
I'm gonna move 25 feet up and smack one of them.
Isn't it Dirk's turn?
I already
Dirk
did my
just
turn.
went.
Dirk just went.
Oh, sorry.
He missed.
I'm so fast.
I take it a 12 doesn't hit.
Actually, a 12 does hit.
Oh, sorry, I misspoke. I missed on 11. Then
11 will miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have a DC of 12.
It's now Myra's turn.
I guess I'm gonna throw fire at them again. Like, that worked the last times pretty well, so.
Okay.
How far? They're like 50 feet away, you said, right?
Yeah.
oh, actually,
Is it
there's already a
pretty-
bonfire there.
Yeah, there's a huge
Yeah,
fire.
but not on them.
Dark.
So, and it's 5 feet. Poppy, stop eating my chair. It's how close are they to each other? 5 feet, within 5 feet?
No, they're
No.
more like 10, 15 feet from each other because they're a circle around the big fire.
Well, beat a Dex 14. I'm gonna cast a bonfire on them.
He does. He got a nat 20.
Alrighty. Then what happens to me? Nothing bad, or does he just like move closer to us, or what happens if they get nat 20?
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, that's easy. That's good.
He just got a good roll. And now
And I step a little bit back, like I let the other fighters go in. I don't want to be front row.
okay. Well, they're like 50 feet away from you. The bad guys have not gone yet. Are you going, Zarkon?
Bad guys. We don't even know who they are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to really.
I mean, you can wait for them to go if you want, but you said you wanted to go last, so.
Well, I'll just walk to the door and kind of shrug and actually play my lute and roll for perception and see if I can see anything inside the big bonfire.
Okay, give me a perception roll.
Shit. Plus 13.
No, not with that. You don't notice anything in the fire.
All right.
But it is now their turn, and the 10 that are left alive are all going to scream, "Yay, yay, 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 yay!" and draw out scimitars, and they're all going to come together. 4 of them are going to rush over to Dirk because, well, 3 are going to rush over. One's already there. And the other 6 are going to run over to Harbeck. Dirk, you got 4 swords slashing at you. Miss, and...
I'm going to use my reaction to move away from them.
Okay.
Since I'm beside one of them, but the other one's coming in to surround me, sort of. So
Yeah.
I'm going to back up.
Okay, so you move, 15 feet away or whatever?
Yeah.
Or however far you're moving.
Yeah, 50 feet.
The other 6 are going to run around to Harbeck. Miss. Natural 20, and miss. So Harbeck takes 4 points of damage from a scimitar.
Shouldn't it be in the...
And at the same moment, a big booming voice comes out of the middle of the fire.
I frickin' knew it.
You're all going to die for something. I can't remember what, just for being here. And
Line!
and then floating out of the fire is... It's a humanoid shape. It pretty much looks just like these the cultists. It's got black robes on that cover its head, and it's got a scimitar in one hand, and it's about 10 feet off the ground, and it comes floating out, and then it lands on the ground, and then what the heck? It'll run over to Harbeck and swings at him. Will a 21 hit Harbeck?
Nope.
Well, it clangs off your shield. Now. Top of a round again. Jeb, it's your turn.
Probably going to regret this, but I am going to shoot at Fire Dude with my crossbow.
Okay. You might not regret this.
That is a 16.
That will hit.
Okie dokie. So, clear a throw. Oh, nice. Min damage, 6.
Okay. Your arrow hits him. He seems to be hurt. He's like, ow! Anything else?
No, that'll do.
I have a question. Is this thing out of fire?
No, the fire's still going.
No. Is the thing made out of fire?
Oh, no.
Is it? So he's not on fire anymore?
He's not on fire anymore. He looked untouchable.
Oh, okay. I thought he was still on fire.
No.
Like, like a fire elemental or something.
No. Nope. Once he landed, like I said, he looked just like one of the cultists. He's got a black robe on.
Oh,
and
okay.
Once he landed and come over, he kind of mixes in with them.
Okay.
Dirk, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to move to some of the guys attacking Harbeck.
Okay.
I'm going to attack one. I'm going to stand beside two of them. I'm going to attack one of them with my short sword.
Okay. Are you going to attack the guy that came out of the fire, or just one of the who's got an arrow in him, or just one of the other guys?
Just one of the regulars.
Okay.
I'm rolling awful today. 8. Or sorry, 10.
To hit?
Or wait, I have +3, so 11. Probably not.
That will miss.
Yeah. And I'm
Pretty
going
sure
to
that
attack
would be
my dagger.
Okay.
And that's going to be 12.
That will hit.
And he's viable for my sneak attack. He's going to get very lucky as I roll 3 ones.
Ooh.
For 6 damage.
Okay. You've hurt him, but he's as surprised as you are that he's still alive.
Yeah, I don't sharpen these things as much as I should.
Harbeck, it's now your turn.
I'm going to hit one of them with my hammer.
Okay.
Yeah. I rolled a 9.
Okay. That will miss. Anything else? Bonus action or anything?
No. I'm not in a situation yet where I feel like I have to use the spell yet.
Okay. Myra, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna cast Entangle on him.
On which one?
On the big thingy that came out of the flames.
Okay.
And he's got to beat a strength 14. Bro.
He does not beat it.
All right, then he is grasping weeds and vines spread from the ground in a 20-foot square. Blah blah blah. From the duration, these plants turn the ground into area of difficult terrain. A creature in the area when he casts the spell must succeed a strength saving throw. Otherwise, he'll be entangled by plants until the spell ends, and that would be a minute. So, like another 10 rounds.
Because
unless he can break it by a strength throw against my spell DC.
He gets to do that on every round.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's like restrained now.
Okay.
And disadvantage, I am assuming.
Do what?
Like being restrained gives them like a disadvantage or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be to.
And she says like as the vines are like pulling him down, like pulling him down to the earth, like holding him. I'm like, you stay down.
Speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Yeah. And because you've got 20-foot square, you actually also cut two of the others in there.
Yeah.
Are tangled up. So you got 3 of them all together.
See? This is how you calm them down without killing them. But you can kill them anyways.
Well, yeah.
That would be...
I'm glad we had your permission.
It would now be Zarkon's turn.
He decides to put his loot away. I'll just cast Toll the Dead on the fire guy.
Okay.
He only needs an 11 for a save, so...
He does not make it. And he has been damaged.
12.
He takes 11 points of damage. Okay. Yep. He hears the sonorous bell clanging sound, and his eyes pop out of his head, and he falls dead.
Nice.
Oh my god, Will.
Who's the bard? You're the bard.
Duncan's kind of surprised that it worked so well, and he just kind of shrugs it off.
What did you just do?
He just blew the eyeballs out of the cultist leader's head, which is awesome.
I didn't know you could do that. That's terrifying.
That's awesome.
Oh, what's even more terrifying is after it happened, he wasn't dead quite yet.
Oh, he's not dead?
No, he is when he hits the ground, when his knees hit the ground. He's dead then.
Oh.
But for like a second, he was
Imagine
still alive.
the agony. Jeez.
Yes, yes, exactly. Okay, now it's the bad guy's turn. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 2 are entangled. The one guy that just died was entangled, but he's dead now because his eyes popped out of his head.
That doesn't kill people, just has Duncan.
2 are free and are going to try to hit Harbeck. They're going to miss. The other 2 that are entangled can attack with disadvantage. They're going to try to hit Harbeck. And will a 22 hit Harbeck?
Nope.
Okay. Those misses. And then there's 4 other guys that Dirk had been dealing with, but he kind of ran off. And now they're going to run over to Dirk and try to hit him.
I'm going to run away from them again. And I'm going to run towards the group.
Okay. Well, since you were more or less there with Harbeck, they'll attack Harbeck instead. Miss. Yeah, that'll be a miss, and that'll be a miss. Okay, they're all pretty much Harbeck's pretty much surrounded, though 2 of them are entangled. And now it'd be top of round of Jebediah's turn again.
It would be so easy to do, but such a waste of a spell.
Don't do it. We're gonna need it for later. I'm sure we will.
I could just cast Spirit Guardians and kill them all.
You could.
I guess we could always just take a long rest.
All right, I just rolled. What is it? 12 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, and
any particular one?
Nope, not really. Don't really. One. Well, they're all on Harbeck, so I should get sneak attack, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And 2 of them are entangled, so you'd have advantage to hit them anyway.
All right, then one of the ones that's entangled, he'll take 15 points of damage.
Yeah, your arrow pretty much goes in one ear and out the other. And
that's using the old noodle.
Now he's not only entangled, but dead.
All right, well, I want to look back at Tim, and I want to say, Tim, start shooting at them so that we can get these guys, hopefully we can get them down quicker. So you stay right here with me, and you start shooting at them with your short bow.
I thought he was at
Sure
the door.
thing, boss.
Yeah, I really haven't done anything except step inside the door. I haven't moved forward at all.
Yeah,
Oh, you have a crossbow bolt, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I got a light crossbow, and I'm hitting them with that.
Okay, Dirk, it's your turn now.
Time to go back and try to stab some people.
Okay.
Hopefully I roll higher than a 4.
There's one who's still entangled and one who has suffered a little bit of damage.
I'll try to squeeze into both of them.
Okay.
And I'll attack the one that is entangled with my short sword.
Okay.
And so I got a natural 19.
That'll hit.
And this will be my sneak attack. And that's 13 naturally.
Okay.
16 total. Or 17 total.
Yeah. Your short sword slides into his ribs and splits his liver in half. He gasps, grabs at your blade. And as you pull the blade out, it even slices his fingers, and then he's dead.
I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Awesome.
And he says, I am. And then he's dead.
And then I'll attack the other one with my dagger.
Okay.
Nope. And that is a 9. That's not going to hit.
That will miss. Anything else? I think that's all your action. All right, Harbeck, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna try and hit him with my hammer.
Okay.
Oh, finally something in double digits. I got 25.
That definitely hits.
So, 12 points of bludgeoning and 2 points of thunder.
Okay. Your weapon pretty much knocks his head off.
Awesome.
And he's gone. Now it would be Myra's turn.
But
It's Myra's turn. There's 6 cult members, if that's what they are, still standing. And
have they grouped together? Like, I imagine if they came towards Earth, they would have to kind of get closer to each other. Since
they are
the same way.
they're pretty much surrounding Harbeck with him in the middle. And Dirk off to one side.
Well,
I'm
I don't
kind of
care.
there.
I don't care about Harbeck because he's like super well shielded and he can't get out of there immediately. So I'm gonna entangle the whole area. Since it's 20 feet, I'm imagining a big part of them are inside.
Yeah. Pretty
Yep.
much all of them.
Well then,
including Harbeck.
that's fine. I have really good trust. Harbeck, you gotta trust me on this. I know you can't do this. Just trust me on this. And good luck. And strength 14 beating.
Strength save.
14.
Yeah.
I managed to get a 14.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 of the cult guys made it, but the other 4 did not.
All right.
So 4 of them are entangled.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, Harbeck, but I knew you would make it. Really. Good job.
Will, did you roll for Tim? Or
No, I'm sorry. I was looking up the in the DM or not the DMG, the monsters manual for his stats. I have them up now. If you want me to roll for him.
yeah, go ahead and roll. Zarkon, it would be your turn.
Okay. I yell at them. Hope your life insurance is paid up. And then you said one of them's injured.
Yes, and he's now entangled.
All right. I'll catch up. I'll cast Toll the Dead on him again.
Okay. Well, with a 2, he did not make it.
Well, let's hope for his sake I don't roll anything good. 9. He's dead.
What'd you roll?
9.
Oh, yeah. He like screams bloody murder and grabs the side of his head where his ears are, and then he starts choking and gasping, and he drops over dead. And
As a bonus action, I'd like to start playing my pan flute.
okay. Now it would be Jebediah's turn.
Okay, so Tim's initiative is 10.
Okay. I'll put him after Harbeck then.
Okay. Jeb's gonna pop another one with a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
And oh shit. I just rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
Mm.
Damn it, Tim.
No, actually that was Jebediah, so you're about to
Oh.
hear sorry again.
Not again.
Make another attack roll.
You got it.
Nat 20.
Actually
Oh.
it's a 2.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Okay.
So modified the attack roll would be a 10.
Okay. Your arrow just falls short and disappears in the tangle of vines.
Okay, cool.
Okay, now Dirk, it's your turn.
Never been so happy to whiff before.
All right.
Dirk, you're on the edge of these vines. 3 guys are entangled, 2 are not.
Hey.
None of them are injured.
Attack one with my short sword for a total of 22.
That hits.
Are we singing now? Is this how this is going to be now?
Technically, that's called sing song, not singing.
All
Well, 14 points of damage.
right,
You're gonna wish I was just singing.
your sword goes under his chin, up into his brain, and he's dead.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
You gonna try to stab somebody with your dagger, or do something else with your bonus action?
I mean, they're entangled still. Like, they're just lying there, ready to be killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna walk up to the other one and just pet him on the head. I'm like, just one by one, just take my time.
Okay. Keep in mind, he can attack you. He just has disadvantage at it.
I know. I just pet him on the head. I'm like, you're next.
Okay. Harbeck, it's your turn.
Technically, it's Tim's. He has a higher dexterity than I do.
Yeah, but I'm letting you go first because you're a PC.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still way in the back. There's 4 left. 3 are entangled. 1 is not.
Sacred Flame on one of the entangled.
Okay.
Is it they fail or they have disadvantage?
Well, either way, he failed.
Yeah. So, took 13 points of radiant.
Oh, yeah. It comes down again. Fire hits right into his face and burns all the flesh off his skull, and he goes down screaming as well. And now it's Tim's turn. He's way in the back with his short bow. He's going to try to shoot one of these entangled guys. Wow, and he hits.
Yeah, go Tim.
Yeah.
I was hoping for one of those servant masters thing.
It's he did 8 points of damage. Didn't kill the guy, but hurt him real bad.
Yeah.
Good job, Tim.
And now it would be Myra's turn.
I'm gonna create a bonfire on top of this guy.
Which one?
The one that is not dead yet by the vines.
Okay.
And I am assuming the other one is close next to him, and that's an area hits an area of 5 foot, like a square area.
Yeah, there's
So,
two entangled guys, one of which is hurt real bad, and then there's one guy that's not entangled and not hurt.
And they would all be in those 5 foot cube.
The third one would not.
All right.
But
Well,
the two entangled ones are.
Myra casts create bonfire right on top of them on the entangled ones, and they have to beat Dex 14 at an disadvantage.
Believe it or not, the guy who's actually injured and barely alive makes his. The other one does not.
Do I have to roll? Because I was 5 feet from that guy.
No, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, but I have high confidence in you, Harbeck.
Roll for damage.
No, the dude that got hit. 6
Okay.
fire damage.
He burns, but he's still alive. Now it's Zarkon's turn.
I'm just gonna let somebody else do it. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna do nothing.
Now it's the bad guys' turn, and the 2 that are entangled, we're going to try to become unentangled. And
They have to beat my DC 14.
one does not.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? The one that's almost dead?
They're both almost dead at this point.
Oh.
And there is one guy who's not tangled and not hurt, and he's going to run around to Harbeck and try to hit him. And will a 24 hit Harbeck?
Yep, that's his AC.
Okay, Harbeck takes 8 points of slashing damage.
Loki.
We might actually have to take a short rest.
I got hit once. I'm so tired.
And now it's since Archon's not going, it's the top of the round. Jebediah, it's your turn again.
There was one that wasn't restrained that hasn't been hit yet, right?
Yeah, he's just hit Harbeck.
All right, I'm gonna pop him with a crossbow bolt, or try to anyway.
Okay.
16.
That will hit.
Okay. Do I get sneak attack?
Yeah, he's right next to Harbeck.
Okay, so that's 17 points of damage.
Okay. He takes it and goes, ouch, but believe it or not, he's still standing.
Holy crap, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
The real leader.
The real leader, exactly.
And now it's Dirk's turn.
I'm gonna use my movement to move up 30 feet, and before I move, I'm gonna tell Tim to target the one that I just shot.
Okay.
How do I want to do this?
Uh-oh.
The man I pet, right? He's gonna be mine. I'm going to. Can I make a medicine check to try and paralyze him by
With
severing
what?
with my short sword?
He just freed himself from entanglement, and he's in really bad shape. So if you do any damage to him whatsoever, he's probably dead.
Yeah. There's like how many guys left? 5, 6?
Nah, 3.
No, well, there's 3 other guys.
One of whom is
Yes.
entangled.
There's 2
Yeah.
other guys.
Yeah. So can I do
Okay.
that? Can I try to paralyze him by severing his back with my short sword?
You can try to. Yeah, do it to hit first.
Okay. That's not going to hit. So my short sword got 8, 9,
Okay, that will miss with a short sword.
and my dagger is going to get 14.
That'll hit.
So what do you want me
Okay.
to roll next?
Well, he only had 1 hit point left, so he's pretty much dead.
I'll subdue him first then.
Okay. He's just unconscious then and falls to the ground in the vines. And you want to paralyze him but keep him alive?
I'll drag him around.
We'll do a medicine check
Oh, jeez.
later. Basically, just punched him out.
There's gonna be a caravan train of Pokemon by the time we're done with this.
Okay. It's now Harbeck's turn. There's only 2 left. Both have been damaged. One is entangled, one is not.
Like that.
Sacred Flame on the entangled one.
Okay. He does not make it.
For 11 points of radiant.
He bursts into flame and is dead. Now, Tim brings up an arrow, is going to shoot, and he misses this time.
Okay.
And it would be Myra's turn. There's one guy left. He's got an
yeah.
arrow in his side.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to vaporize him. Dex 14. I create a bonfire on him. Try.
Okay. He does not make it.
All right. And he would probably not die. I don't know. 3.
Okay. No, he is still alive and actually looks in fairly good shape, despite being on fire and having an arrow in his side.
Oh. Well,
that the
I
leader
got
guy?
stabbed twice, so. I know the feels.
Does Zarkon want to do anything?
Yeah, I'll cast Toll the Dead again on the guy that Myra just hit.
Okay. What's the DC?
11.
Okay. He did make it. He got a 14. And now it's his turn. And he raises his scimitar up in the air like he's going to bring it down two-handed on Harbeck. And then he just throws down his scimitar and puts his hands up and says, all right, game's over. Okay, I don't get paid enough for this crap. We're done here.
Well, how much do you get paid?
It varies. I've got a salary, but if we kill you guys, we also get to keep whatever you've got on you.
Oh, does this guy have a family? I just kicked the guy I knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to do a medicine check to keep him alive? Or to sever his spine?
No, he can live.
Okay.
I don't want to take anyone.
Oh,
who
you
has
big
too much-
softy.
Yeah.
I didn't want to take anyone who has too much baggage, you know?
I got you.
I mean, how
the guy who's
pay a guy his family when he's across a different dimension, you know?
the guy's up, he's like, yeah, we've all got family. That's why we're here.
How did you get here?
I was hired.
By who?
Right.
Oh wait, I'm not anywhere near him.
Well,
I
you're
guess we could say that I was.
50 feet away. I mean, unless you guys are attacking, we're pretty much out of initiative.
I'd say I'll just walk up closer so you can hear me. Because I heard Myra, but
He's like, I used to live in the Great Kingdom and then was hired. The Circle of Eight hired me to come here. They brought me here or sent me here or whatever, like they do everybody else. And
But what plane are you from?
plane, I don't know if the plane has a name. It's the prime material plane.
So he's from the homeworld.
And the Circle of Eight, do you refer to them sometimes as management?
Oh. Yeah, Leon will sometimes call them management.
Huh. Do you know where we could find them?
I'm guessing at the moment they're on the prime material plane, but I don't know for sure. I mean, they get around a lot.
Is there a way to call them?
Not that. Hey, I just work here. I don't know. I don't know a way to get in touch with them. I mean, I'm sure if you had some big powerful spell or something, you could maybe get in touch with them.
Would one of the things farther in know how to contact them?
Maybe. I mean, the Lich down on the 19th level probably knows how to.
this is the first level.
Yeah.
How far till we get to the second level?
I think there's 4 or 5 more rooms left. I'm not sure. They change it around sometimes.
Mm.
Do you have a map, or do you know it by heart, and we could like kind of draw some kind of map of that?
I don't have a map, and I don't know the whole maze by heart.
Well, do you know the next floor?
The second floor down? No, I don't know it.
Do you know how to get to the end of this floor?
Yeah, I know this floor. I mean, it's not hard. It's just a great, straight, big, long hallway. Goes on for about 10 miles.
Unfortunately, our friends here are very murder happy.
Oh.
It's going
Why
to
do
take us
you-
forever if we stop every door.
Why do you guys want to talk to, and here he does air quotes, management?
Because a wizard sent us through a mirror to find out what this plane is. Turns out the way that portal, the area where that portal came out on, was in an anti-magic field, so we have no way back to our plane.
Oh. Well, I can tell you how to do that.
Yeah.
Wait. To get back?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
He turns and points and says, see that fire over there?
Yeah.
All you have to do is jump in that.
Insight.
Yeah, I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for that.
Go ahead and give me an insight roll.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
An
No
insight roll
way.
of 24.
Natural 20, 26.
Bam!
Well, 6.
Believe it or not, you are absolutely positive he's telling the truth.
Are you freaking serious?
However, maybe he has a high deception and got it rolled a natural 20 himself. Maybe.
Okay.
But it seems like he's telling the truth.
And we don't even know if that's going to go back to where we started. It's just going to take us to somewhere where he calls home. So
It takes you back to your home plane or wherever you're from.
yes, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to take us right back to the mirror.
Well, no, if
I'm
he
going
said
to
it'd take
stick
it
a
home,
hand
fine.
in the fire.
Do what?
I'm going to stick my
He's like,
hand
sorry,
in
what?
the fire.
Okay. It's really warm at first, but it's not burning you. It's not hurting.
This fire isn't hurting me, you guys.
Well, that's because you're
Jebediah.
really strong.
Of course, I think you also have flame resistance, if I remember correctly.
I have heat resistance, but I still take damage if it damages me.
It doesn't damage you.
Okay, so Jebediah is going to point at the leader guy, and he's going to point at the flame, and he's just going to say, if this takes you back to where you come from, then leave.
Well, the leader guy is dead. The dude
We don't know
that
who the
came-
leader
guy
is.
that jumped out of the fire is dead, but this dude's still up, and everybody else is either down or dead. This is the leader.
All right.
Yeah, that's Jeb's thinking on this. If this guy has enough, oomph to stay up in a fight after being hit with crossbow bolts and arrows and everything else, he's got to be the one in charge.
Or he's just a quitter who just surrendered. Like, that's literally what he did. Like, he's actually a traitor. He's not even a leader. He's a leader of quitters.
Yeah.
Well, he has an army
Anyways.
of one.
I stick my head in the fire and I look down.
All you see is fire.
So what do you see, Harbeck?
Fire?
Well, that's surprising. I thought we would see more in there.
Well, his face has not melted off yet, so obviously there is something to it.
Why
Can
don't
I
you
try to?
you try it out, Jebediah?
I've already offered this man his ticket home,
And he's
sparing his life.
and he's like shrugging, like, well, do you guys want me to do this, or do you want to stand around and talk a little bit more about me?
I'd rather have you jump in the fire.
Yeah, jump in the fire.
I'll
He's
jump
like,
in the
okay.
fire. I'll
He
jump in the
runs
fire.
over and he jumps in the fire and he disappears.
Okay. I go in the fire.
I jump in the
Okay.
fire.
I
Okay.
wait.
Oh wait, I stop before I go over. Cobalt,
Yes, boss.
we have to jump in this fire to go home.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Well, it's that or we both burn to death. You win either way.
He's like, you first?
I pick up Cobalt and I jump in with him.
He's like, no! Okay.
Zarkon, do you have the ring that we got? I would
Yes.
like to try it on and to see.
Okay.
Dirk has jumped. Harbeck has jumped.
Yeah.
Cob-
I never took the ring off, so.
No,
Cobalt
I haven't
jumped.
taken it off.
Who's going next? If
Well,
I
anybody?
didn't take it out
I'm
either.
not exactly one to split the party, so I'm Jebediah will motion for Tim, say, let's go. And he's going to point into the fire And he's going to say, I have not killed you yet. I will not kill you further. Trust me. Step through.
I tell Jebediah I'll try to send a message once he gets to the other side.
Make an
like-
intimidation roll on that one.
Okay.
That unconscious. This guy's just gonna wake up by himself.
Intimidation is. Oh, hey, I'm actually not proficient at that, so that's a plus. 22.
Okay. He's real hesitant, but he's like, okay, whatever you say, boss, and he'll go with you.
All right, so Tim and I will step through into the fire and whatever demise it may bring.
Okay. Zarkon and Myra, you're both there.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You-
I'm
Bunch of dead bodies.
I'm trying the ring on and try like I want to see if I can like perceive something special. Like since the mirror appeared, or like what we could see, you step through only with the ring. I
No.
want to investigate.
Ah, shit, I forgot.
You
Damn
give
it.
me an investigation roll.
Well, spoiler alert, it just says that it sends us back to our home plane, not back to where the mirror was.
That's what I told
22.
you guys.
I rolled a 19 plus 3. 22.
Okay. You don't notice anything unusual. You don't see the mirror anywhere.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll take the ring off again. And I'm like, I don't know, Zarkon. It looks pretty safe, and this guy was really convincing. So
But we don't know
Everyone
where
else
it's going to take us. I mean, I'll go, but this is stupid because we don't even know where it's going to take us. It's just going to take us not here.
agreed, but we're the only ones here. Everyone else already jumped. Like we didn't even have the discussion before, so
That's right. That's
It would-
right.
it would not be it would not be wise if we stayed. You know, it's just you and me and a
No.
whole bunch of monsters, 9 level of those.
Then
I
again,
agree.
he's got you to himself now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna puke.
Are you
We're
sure
not-
it's the monsters you should be worried about?
I already said I was going in. I'm just not happy about it.
All right, then we'll go in, but only if you hold my hand.
Yeah, sure. I figured you as well.
Oh,
Okay.
I want a puppy
Love
love roll from both of you.
How do I roll that?
I don't. I could figure it out, but it'd be safer not to.
I got it. I got it too.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That would probably be a charisma roll of some kind.
I've
Okay,
got
then
with
5.
charisma.
Oh, okay.
With
Just fucking
charisma,
vomit from
I've
his
got
beard.
15 with charisma.
You'll have a +2.
17.
Okay. Yeah. Zarkon's eyes fill up with love as you grab his hand, as he feels the smooth gentleness of your fingers. His heart goes pitter pat. However,
That sounds
Myra,
right,
on
though.
the
I
other
mean,
hand,
totally.
but Myra, on the other hand, when you grab hold of Zarkon's hand, it feels all clammy and slimy, and
I'll have you know, she doesn't like him back. So
that's definitely true after today.
thanks for ruining my all my work.
You keep trying.
I have a whole bunch of water here. Do you need to submerge yourself?
I got
Put the
plenty.
flames out.
Okay, and the two of you are going to go into the fire hand in hand,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
Thelma
sure.
and Louise. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. You
You're
go
gonna
through the
put,
fire.
like a handkerchief in between your
And
hands.
I'm gonna
No.
dry off my hand afterwards because it's all sweaty and stuff.
It's kind of sticky and yucky, and yeah. Okay,
Stop.
I'm not going to go there. All of you come piling out through the mirror into Teluthius's mirror room. The
Oh, that was
the two kobolds are with you.
Yes.
It's almost 9:00. The two kobolds are with you. However, the other cult guy or cult leader, whatever he was, he is not with you.
Thank God he was an
No
asshole.
kidding, right?
Yeah, he was an
I had to
asshole.
stuck him
We
with my
were not.
spear.
I mean, we just broke into his room and killed all his friends, and he was such a prick.
And Teluthius is sitting there sipping tea at a table, and then he jumps up surprised, reaches over and throws up the lever that's in the wall, and the mirror stops glowing, and once more it turns into a mirror. You can see yourselves. You're all kind of sprawled on the ground. And he's like, well, you were gone a little longer than I thought you would be.
Well, we know
Yeah.
where this mirror goes and why there was a green dragon trying to come through it last time.
Oh,
There
well.
was a dragon.
Did you see the rapier?
What rapier?
The
Nope.
rapier in the desert that was put in front of the mirror?
By his reaction, I would say he saw nothing.
Oh. He's like, no, not really. I've not been paying much attention. I figured a lot of you would just come back. I have kind of been busy with other things.
That
waves-
mirror,
he
that
waves
mirror goes out. Where you come out of that mirror is
Yeah.
an anti-magic field.
Ooh, that's not good.
On a
Yeah.
different plane of existence.
He waves a hand at the mirror, and it shimmers, and then you can see the desert again. And yes, there's the spear
Sphere, it was a rapier.
or rapier.
Rapier, spear, whichever.
Well, I ain't getting back for that.
Is it possible just to stick a hand in there and grab the rapier?
No, it's an all or nothing thing.
I'm not doing that for stupid rapier. That's why I left it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I take the brass ring he gave off and give it back to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, thank you. He'll
Me
ask
too.
for this back, and he'll say, "Okay, each of you gets 200 gold," and he'll pay you. And he's like, "Please, would some of you stay at least an hour or two, or maybe even overnight if you wish, and tell me about your adventure and write down what you saw and experienced?"
Sure.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, Jeb's got no problem with that. He's going to ask for accommodations for Tim while he stays there.
Do you want separate accommodations, or do you want him with you?
No, he can stay with me. I'm, just make sure that, it's like, there's a kobold in the tower, fireball, that
No.
kind of thing. Just heads up, hey, look, there's a kobold here. And he's
he's not-
okay.
He's not that worried about two kobolds. He figures he could take them if he had to. He's like, okay, very well. Yes, he will
As
probably.
we saw today, a campfire can take them, so I think you're safe.
Okay. Yeah, he'll put up anybody for the night who wants to, and
Yeah.
we even have hot baths drawn for you and good food and wine.
Uh,
Uh,
So
That's
we
why-
going? Are we
None of
going back there afterwards? I mean,
No.
there's still 7 levels we haven't checked out. And 8.
there's
Maybe
18
another night, but I don't think
Yeah.
tonight's going to work.
He's like, well, not now. I'll get the information you provide me and look it over, and perhaps you can go back another time.
Time to go dungeoneering, buddies.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
I don't think we can take the Lich on if we go all the way down.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I'm
that-
not
that
saying
would
go all
be-
the way down, but so far, both the rooms we've gone to have both had an exit. So I'm pretty sure every room will have an exit.
Yeah.
Well, there's no guarantee that those exits will work after we left.
Mm.
Mm.
I mean, it's called it's the maze, so
I think
Yeah, who
it's more
knows?
of an attraction than anything because
yeah, I kind of got that
It-
feeling too.
Yeah, people don't go there by accident, he said.
Yeah,
no,
Yeah,
it's a business.
it was
Adventures
actually quite
pay to-
boring.
right.
No, I found it pretty.
I think adventurers pay a fee that they can go through, and they see how far they can go until they either quit
Feel
or
like
die.
quitting.
Yeah,
So I'm guessing that every room would then have an exit.
You know,
Yeah.
I didn't really feel it. They didn't have enough conviction to their cause. You know, they didn't fight with their lives.
They did. They died literally,
Well,
and
some
you
of
took
them
them
didn't have a
slaves.
choice.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we didn't really give them a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I'm
I mean,
okay with
yeah. In that one room, there was cobalt over there, and up there. So
Well, then there
Alright.
were pieces of cobalt over there, up there. You know.
Oh my
Do the cobalt get disturbed when they start mentioning how?
no, kobolds are not smart enough to get disturbed over that.
So yeah, I'll spend an hour, but after that, I'm going to head back to where I reside.
yeah.
Okay, he'll make sure to pay you.
So yeah, Jebediah will go ahead and write out a detailed account of everything that he observed. And I put in here before we jumped through the fire that I was looking for loot in that last room, and I got a 21 on investigation. Did I find anything before we left? Besides the bolts and the arrows that Tim shot and that I shot?
You would have found a total of 17 silver pieces,
Awesome.
and that was on the dead bodies.
Okay. Okay.
I wonder why we had to write our names in the book.
Obviously to tell you who was there.
Well, Kilroy was
He
there,
did-
that's for sure.
He did say it was just a ledger. Leroy Jenkins was probably there as well, if I remember correctly.
He probably had been. But that is pretty much it for tonight's adventure, unless there's something else you guys want to do.
After, you know, the night and the bath and all that kind of stuff, Jebediah is going to take Tim, and he's going to get Tim studded leather armor so that he has a higher armor class.
Okay.
And that'll put him at like what? That'll 12, 13, 14. So yeah, 14. Okay, so he'll have a little bit higher armor class. Jebediah will ask if Tim knows how to use a short sword. We'll show him the short sword. Do you know how to use this? It's not a dagger.
Yeah. Cobalt does not know how to cook.
Damn it, Cobalt!
Okay.
Now I have to get him trained.
I will also
So,
probably place an
Jeb will
order
give him
for
a short sword.
studded armor. How much is studded armor? I think make it-
45 or 90, depending.
90.
Depending on what?
Yeah. Depending upon
Depending on
if
what?
all the prices have doubled.
Right now it's 90.
Jeb actually has a short sword, so he doesn't
Well, I
have
might
to
as
worry
well
about
do that.
paying that. But I will pay for the armor.
How many days will that take?
You can probably find a set of studded leather.
Oh,
Like-
okay, I'll do that.
like,
I
You know,
need,
in a day, you look around town somewhere, you can probably find that. That's pretty easy to find.
good. I need that. I'll get my at least still get my AC up one more point to 14.
Yeah. If you guys want studded leather, I could probably make it for you cheaper than you guys buying it.
I would want
If
that.
you want,
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I would do that.
Okay.
I'll pay.
But
I'll
I
pay
can
the
only
90.
I can only do it twice.
Oh,
So out of the three of you, what two of you will get the studded leather?
I'll buy one for Myra.
Okay. Well, I just need the 45 gold for each of
That's
them.
fine. Yeah, I'll give you the 45.
Yeah.
And who? Jeb said he wanted.
Yeah, I said I wanted one, but if it's actually for you, for your character,
Yeah, you
then,
need it.
then you go ahead and do that. I don't mind spending the 90 gold.
All right. I don't really care either. So
I spend 2 hours and I use channel
90
divinity,
gold.
and I make two. Myra can't wear this because
It's got studs in it.
any
Oh, it has metal studs in it,
It's
right?
got metal in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
that
well,
is what stud is? I didn't
Yeah.
know the word. Okay.
Somebody in our
It's-
guild has wooden studded armor. Who is it?
you have to get the custom made by the
Wait,
bronze
but is
beard.
the metal inside, or is it like inside leather,
It's
like wrapped inside?
But druids can't wear any metal on their armor.
Or
yeah.
shield. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you're
or
kind
shield.
of boned on that.
You
Hmm.
could
No,
technically
with
wear it
my,
on jewelry if your skin wasn't
Yeah.
unabated to it. But
No,
Okay, so I'll take the other
with my
studded leather.
channel divinity, the piece of armor that I make, it's completely metal. It acts as if it's that armor. So if it's leather armor, but I make it out of channel divinity, it's metal, but it acts like leather armor. But it's
okay.
completely metal. So you have
you wouldn't be able to
completely
do that.
metal studded leather armor. So it's still
Definitely
12
can't
plus
use that.
stacks, but it's all metal.
Can you
Okay.
can you make it uber bitchin' for Tim? You know, like
Can you
koboldic
make it
dragon draconic designs and all that kind of stuff.
Well, that'll cost
Can you make
extra because I
mithril?
have to. No, I just the gold that you gave me, I just transmuted into the armor.
Mm.
Something of equal value into it.
Okay.
All right, everybody. I'm going to say good night to anyone who has been watching or will be watching in the future, and thank you for being here. And good night to you guys. I hope you had at least some fun tonight.
Yeah, man, it was
Yeah.
great.
And I will
Wouldn't-
sign off.